menstruate, that means she's a child. You're assuming that. That is something you have to prove. We're saying, no, they didn't menstruate, but they're still considered women because the hadith calls them women, which means it's not illogical. You can have a woman that has amenorrhea because she didn't menstruate. That's something that actually happened. Okay, so you're assuming she's a child because she hasn't menstruated. You have to prove that. You haven't proven that. You're assuming that. That's fallacy. Number one. Number two is, he said, well, the Bible calls Rebecca a woman, so, it means she's not a woman. Well, the Hadith calls those who haven't menstruated women as well. So by your logic, they're not kids. Number three, whether the Bible calls a woman or not, you didn't actually respond to what I said. I showed you in the Hebrew where it says Rebecca went with her nurse, and the nurse is what? You're a coward. That's why you didn't respond. I showed you the Hebrew. You don't know what you're talking about, and you don't know what you're talking about. Here's the Hebrew of the nurse of Rebecca, which is what? Okay, to suck, to give milk. Why does she have a nurse that breastfeeds her? Isaac isn't even marrying a kid; he's marrying an infant that needs to be breastfed by a nurse. That is how disgusting your book is. Don't come talk to us about a 6-year-old and 9-year-old when you marry infants, bro. You didn't even have teeth at the time. What are you talking about, bro? You're disgusting. Okay, and what else did you say? You didn't respond to the Bible, cutting off your wife's hand in the Bible. None of that stuff. You just came up and said, oh, by the way, you said you have a hadith where Allah calls infants women. An-Nisa, I dare you to show me that right now. Show me that. An-Nisa in Arabic, you can go to any dictionary. It's An-Nisa is woman. It's literally woman. Show me the hadith where it says An-Nisa is kids. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so that Rebecca thing, like, this is my first time hearing about nurse, which I didn't know that nurse means sucking her boobs.
Well, now you do. Can you respond to it?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. But now I thought nurse was someone taking care of them. But yeah, you still didn't.
Translation. The Hebrew means to breastfeed.
Yeah, you still didn't prove me she was 3 or 1, so that's okay.
Breastfed. I showed you that she's an infant.
Hey, can you stop interrupting? I thought you were gonna be respectful. Okay. Appreciate it. And then so that was the first one. The second one. Okay. Anyways, the second one you said that Nissan is referred to as a woman, and then I told you, I know you weren't listening, so I'll tell you again. Another verse in the Quran.
You didn't show it though. I asked you to show it.
Yeah, all right. So let me just get out of the app and then go in my notes.
Yeah, go ahead. Show me your notes. I'll wait. Everybody will wait. Go ahead. Show us. Go ahead. You said An-Nisa.
Chad, by the way, just a heads up, he's gonna bring you from some minority amount of mufassirin saying that Nisa based on some narration from Ahl Kitab that in a specific sense, in a specific context, it can mean child. I'll grant it. Now, when you go to Numbers 31:18, you look at the King James version, they're confused, bro. Why does the KJV call it women children? Women children.
That is true. Numbers 30.
What are you saying? Women children. I remember Bible guy brought this to me before, bro.
That's
it says women children. So even in their belief, Nisa in a specific context can mean a child. Numbers 31:18. Just look at the Hebrew. Look at the interlinear. So he can't use that as an argument. We're talking about context.
Brother, this guy's a jahil.
We know what things mean based on their context. We look at the holistic context of it, and based on that ayah, the holistic context is not talking about children. It's talking about women.
I want him to respond to Genesis 24:59, saying Rebecca has a nurse that breastfeeds her. He just said, "Oh, I didn't know that. I thought a nurse takes care of someone." No, the Hebrew word specifically is a woman who breastfeeds, not just any kind of nurse. Respond to that, Henry, you coward. Disgusting.
Henry, how are you? You're a Google warrior, bro. Look, bro, we just chilling. Like we probably got to see picked up and driving.
Henry,
it's okay to insult me. That's fine. That it doesn't help your case. That
no, but Henry is literally true.
Let me just go to my notes without y'all insulting me. That's crazy.
Who's talking about your notes?
Have you ever even actually picked up a Quran? Have you ever picked up a Quran translation on the Quran? Have you ever actually read it? Or have you just searched up an A and said, wrong?
Yeah, let me show you something, guys. Let me show you something, guys. You make my screen big. Look at that.
Yeah.
He's talking about us insulting him. Yeah, let's look at how the Bible insults him. Guys, now at the church there was an Antioch, a certain prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simon that was called. Yo, look at that. Yo, by the way, they put one G in the English. Let's look at how it's pronounced. Do you guys want to hear that? You ready? Okay. Look, hold on. Look at that. Look, this is Greek, right? Look, this is Greek. Hold on, where is it? I just missed it. He was called. Okay. By the way, before I play it, what does it mean? Yo, what does it mean? Yo, black. It means black.
We can't read the Bible. We can't read the Bible in 20.
Yo, it means black. Let's see how it's pronounced.
We're gonna get banned.
Hey, I'm gonna add all of y'all. It's on my. It's on X. Actually, can y'all actually go to my
You heard
TikTok?
that? You heard that, bro?
Yo, guys, don't worry. They got a TikTok in the next update.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
on my
Henry,
TikTok
listen.
page, I have what I was claiming, where Nisa is used as an orphan.
Yeah, Henry, listen.
Quran.
Yeah, Henry,
And I
look,
thought it was my notes, but no, it's on my
Henry,
TikTok page.
I think you're too big of a clown. You're not tracking the argument.
Yeah,
I
that's
grant,
fine. Yeah, I'm a clown. That's okay.
I granted
But yeah,
that to
can
you.
y'all
How
go to
did-
my
Henry,
TikTok account?
Henry, you're not tracking the argument.
Nissan being used for
Henry,
no one's
infant.
going to your
Henry,
TikTok, bro.
Henry, you're
I
not
know
tracking.
that's fine. I'm
Henry,
just saying that I thought it was in my
Henry.
notes, but no, it's on my TikTok page where
Henry,
it does say that
you joke.
Nissan.
You're not tracking the argument. I granted you that. I
I mean,
granted
not
you
for a
that.
girl, for a baby.
Why is he saying Nissan?
Henry, you're not tracking. Open your fat ears. You're not tracking.
Yo, which
Listen,
Nissan's it,
Henry,
Ultima?
I granted you to that. I granted that to you. Why? Because we know what things mean. How? By isolating a word by itself? Yes or no?
So you do admit that that verse is talking
Can you
about
answer?
growth.
Me granting you and just doing reductio is not an argument. So can you please answer? How do we
What
know
was
the
the
meaning of
question?
a word? How do we know the meaning of a word?
How do we know that? I don't know. Study it.
Study it. Bro, look at this guy.
Yeah.
You're coming up here trying to
Look for the definition.
You're trying to talk about what words mean and stuff. You know it based upon the context, okay?
Yeah.
Based on this context, you cannot derive that it's talking about a child. You cannot show this objectively that it's talking about a child.
So
based
it's
on
not
the
a child
context.
who has not yet menstruated, right?
Yeah, he
That's what
told
you're
you that
saying?
this can be talking about someone who has amenorrhea. Do you know what amenorrhea is?
All right,
No, you
so
don't.
there you
Didn't
go.
think so.
So
Now-
you said it could be talking about that thing you said, or it could be talking about a little child.
I never
right?
said. Wait, how is it the case if I said
You
that
because
you
I
can't
heard
prove it
when
objectively?
I was talking, you
I
did
said
say
that you can't
could
derive. I
use
said
it as
that
a
you
child.
cannot derive it from. Listen, open your fat ears and track. You're embarrassing. You cannot.
Yeah, I don't know
track
what 5 years of track means, but yeah,
I said
didn't you say
open
that
your
it could
fat
refer
ears.
to a little girl?
Your fat ears.
Akhi,
And track,
can I
track
say-
the argument.
Yo,
Embarrassing
But
yourself.
didn't you say that Nisa could refer to a little girl?
I said I can grant you in a specific.
There you go.
Context.
Yeah, and that specific verse is
Shubat, can I respond?
And then
to
I
that?
told you to
Volume?
justify. And then I told you to justify that this is the case. And
yeah.
yes, I granted
Will
to
the
you.
context be a woman who has not menstruated,
and that's
or a
assuming that
child
I'm
who has not
granting it
menstruated?
to you. And that's assuming that I am granting it to you. You cannot.
All right,
you
but
cannot
you
show
just
this
said
objectively.
context.
Now-
so what,
now, based on
what
the
context
context-
sounds better?
Now-
A grown woman who
Oh,
has not
now you're just
menstruated,
so now
or a
now
child
just
who
now
has
you're
not
just going
menstruated.
now you're just arguing. Oh, what sounds better? Oh, sounds better.
No,
you
you're
know,
saying
what
context.
sounds
and-
what sounds better? Only
Oh my gosh.
meaning absolutely only, nothing else, or oh, it doesn't exclude the son. Doesn't exclude the son when the father says.
Omar, wallah, this is the
Alright.
wallah, this
So
is
you
the
said you said that a word
Then-
needs a context.
One second,
So
guys, guys,
that's what I'm
Henry,
saying.
Henry, if you want a
context
book
sounds
to read,
better.
Henry, that's just a counterintuitive argument. That's just counterintuitive. No one cares about
Omar,
that.
I'm gonna prove to him
I don't
explicitly
care.
it's about
You're-
Nisa that
sorry,
are
not
old.
counterintuitive. You're just
Ready?
intuitive. You're trying to bring some kind of intuitive argument. No one cares. You're a clown. Go ahead, Chad.
Omar, look at this, guys. Look, this is gonna absolutely prove that the women are actually women, like old women, not children. Ready? Okay, look. So here's the tafsir. Look, it says there are still some women whose iddah has not been mentioned in the Quran: the young, the old, and the pregnant. He said woman here, where is it? And he sat here refers to like little kids. Then why does a group of those little kids called old? It says some women, the young, the old, and the pregnant. So there's a group called women. Okay, those women are old, pregnant, and young. If this refers to little kids, how can they be called the old?
Now, based on the context, right? Because now we're gonna flip it on him. We're gonna see if he's gonna be consistent. Because there is a certain and this is why I'm granting it to him. Because I actually don't have to grant it to him. I can just reject the minority of the mufassirin who said this based on something that's weak. Now, I can grant it to him and say within a certain context, this could be the case. Now, he can't justify why it's the case in this context. Now, when we go to the Bible, in Numbers 31:18, we see that in a certain context, the word woman can be referred to a child. Numbers 31:18. Let's see what the KJV says. It says women, children. Now we're going to be consistent. Now we're going to go to anywhere in the Bible where it says women, and we're going to say that this could possibly be a child.
Look at that, bro. You're the author.
Yep. Now the word women in the Bible could
So
possibly
the
be a
child.
Ah, there you go. There you go, boy.
Yo, look at that.
There
Guys,
you go.
ready? Yo, look at
The
that. Look at
Quran affirms this. You're
You're
not saying
my good
anything.
Acts
new.
13:1.
that. Yo, why does Luke, the disciple of Jesus, call Simon a nigger, bro? He actually does. Excuse my language, but he does. Look. It's right here, bro. In the Greek.
This guy.
Look, let's listen.
Strong's G 3526. Niger.
Whoa.
Niger.
Yo, pause. Yo. What's going on? Which you guys know what that means? That means every Greek person that reads the Bible in its original language, the Greek, they say
Y'all
the
jump
word ins and
from
outs
topic
all
to
day, every
topic like
day.
grasshoppers. This is funny.
The grasshoppers, bro. The only grasshoppers
Henry,
in the Bible.
you're not even Z tier. You're like the lowest. Henry, you're the
Stop
lowest.
jumping from here and
Henry,
here. Come
Henry,
on now.
Henry,
Don't be
Henry,
so scared.
Henry, you're the lowest tier Christian I ever spoke to. Absolute low tier.
Okay, you
Now, can you address? Now, can you address my
Henry,
point?
this
How
is
we're
you,
just
bro.
being
This is you,
consistent.
Henry. This is you, dog. What do you think about that?
Yeah, you
What does
can-
it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? I know it's about you. You know how? It means the black. Yo, what's going on? Yo, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's fine. You can call me the N-word. It's cool.
Now, Henry.
I know.
Now, Henry.
It doesn't help the fact that you can divorce little girls.
Hold on, Chad.
all admitted
Now,
it.
Henry,
You all admitted it.
because we're going to be consistent. In a specific context, let's grant that Nisa could mean this. In a specific context, you couldn't justify how it means this in this context. Instead, you give me some kind of.
I said another Quran verse.
Hush, I'm speaking. Hush, I'm speaking. Instead, what you did, you brought me some kind of stupid intuitive argument. No one cares about your intuitive argument. We care about what's objective over here, okay? Now, in a specific context, the word woman can mean a child in your own book. Women, children. Now, does that mean in every single context that we see women in a verse, does that mean child? Based on your reasoning, yes, it can mean. Now, can you respond to that? Stop being a clown.
So your question is, can a woman be referred to as a child? in the
Christian.
Bible?
Yeah.
In the Bible, yes.
Go ahead, Henry.
I don't know, because what's the woman for? What's the name? What's the Hebrew word for woman?
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's look at the context, guys.
Look for
Numbers
the-
31:18 when Yahweh said to keep the little
type
girls.
in Hebrew
When he
word
said
for
to keep the
woman.
little girls. Because we're gonna see how your own translators,
Trying to be consistent. You're
They
telling
said
me
women,
can
children.
a woman be mean child in the Bible, and I'm telling you, all right,
You don't
what's the
know?
Hebrew word for woman?
That's crazy.
Isa.
Here, Chad, you
Isa.
can put it on the screen. You can put it on
I
the screen.
told you it's Isa, bro.
Hebrew is in
Here,
You
Arabic.
guys getting cooked.
Hebrew is in Arabic. What's the word?
This is
what's the
language.
word?
This is language, you clown. It doesn't matter. We're talking about what a word means in specific language. It doesn't matter if it's not Arabic. Are you stupid?
Come on, bro. You're stupid, bro.
I'm stupid, but y'all are trying to say that.
Yeah,
Nissan-
You know what's
Yeah,
stupid?
you are.
Christian,
Yeah, you
yo,
are.
what's going on, bro? Yo, look
Bro,
at the
you love that word.
How do you feel that I granted your entire argument and I still took a dump on you? How do you feel about that?
You didn't really take a dump on me. All
Yo,
y'all
Henry,
said
look
was,
said you're a Christian nigga.
Do you have? Can you
Okay.
deductively prove I didn't take a dump on you? Because I can deductively prove it.
That's crazy.
yeah. So
Yeah,
here we
yeah.
go. Here
That's
we
what I
go.
thought, boy.
You keep
That's what I
ignoring
thought,
the
boy.
fact that Nisa is
I
used
can
for a
deductively
child in
prove that I
another
took a fat
in
dump
another
on you,
Quran verse.
and you're not being
Don't wanna-
consistent when
don't wanna go on my
when it
page
got
to find it.
when it got turned around
And
on
then
you. You're not being
said,
consistent.
Let me grant you that Nisa means child. You said you
Yo,
need
Henry,
the
are
context.
you a Christian?
No. I didn't
said-
say that. I didn't say objectively. I said in a specific
Good
context.
Lord.
Let's say if I did hypothetically grant it to you, and I still took a fat dump on you. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. You can say you took a fat
Henry,
dump.
Henry. Let me ask you a
Wait,
question.
hold on, let me show you guys
You've probably never been asked this before, but let me just ask you, Henry. How's it feel to lose?
To lose what?
How's it feel to lose? You lost. You
Lost
lost
what?
simultaneously. You lost.
How did
You
I
lost.
lose when I can't even
You
defend
lost
myself?
simultaneously.
Interrupted me.
How does it feel to lose?
Yo, you guys ready?
You
Henry.
speaking over me,
Henry,
and
how does it feel to
talking
lose?
me like a way of
Nope. How does it feel to lose,
win?
Henry? How's it feel to lose?
How did I
Henry
lose?
said
when I
it's
can't
your
even
hand
defend
on
myself?
live.
It's your bad. It's your
Y'all
bad. Let me cook him.
interrupted me.
It's your bad. Let me
You
cook him.
lost.
It's your bad. Let me cook him. Trust.
You
Yo,
lost
Henry.
simultaneously. You lost.
How did I lose?
Henry, I'll show you how you lose. Henry, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question. You're a man, right?
I'm mad?
You're a man. You're a man, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can a man marry a man in the Bible?
Heck no.
Heck nah. So why did you marry your God? Your maker is your husband.
Are you serious?
Very serious. Go ahead.
All right, so you're okay. So, all right. Oh, thank you.
Your maker is your husband. The Lord Almighty.
Okay,
is his
please.
name. What's going
Hold on. Please let me finish this. So, I'm going to show you the hypocrisy, right?
No. I don't want you to show me the hypocrisy. I want you to explain what's going on. What's the
All
mind,
right.
by the way? What's God's
So
mind?
you remember how I took that verse from the Quran where it says you can marry a child, and you said you shouldn't isolate verses. You shouldn't do this. You need context, right?
Context, yeah. What's the context
You're
of marrying
highlighting
God?
4 words. You're highlighting 4 words, and you're saying, "Explain this. Explain this."
Explain it, go ahead.
Because we're trying to make you consistent. That's the whole
you
point,
see the
you
hypocrisy?
idiot. That's the whole point. We're not being hypocrites. We're trying to make
maker
you
your husband. What's going
consistent.
on?
Hey,
We're trying to
calm
show how
down.
you're a hypocrite. You
Calm
clown.
down, okay?
How
Calm
stupid
down.
are you?
Yelling is not gonna help.
Nigger,
Okay?
nigger.
How stupid are you?
Wall.
That's the whole point.
Use the craziest
You're the
word.
one being a
Alright.
hypocrite, and we've
So
already
the
demonstrated that.
hypocrisy is
Now you're
you grab
crying.
a verse and you
Now you're
isolate it.
crying.
Nigger.
But when I grabbed the verse and explained the chapter, y'all said I'm wrong, and then I said that there's a Quran verse where Nisa is referred to a babies, and you refuse to look for it.
Yeah.
And then
Are you
now
gonna marry
you're
your guy?
saying-
bro? Are you gonna
I
marry
bring
your
in
guy?
granted
random
you.
things
I
from
know
the
that.
Bible,
Listen, Henry,
and you're
Henry,
saying
I know
explain
these
this,
low-tier
explain
arguments.
this.
Henry,
Do y'all
Henry,
not
I know
see
these
your
low-tier arguments.
inconsistency and
I already
hypocrisy?
explained that. I already explained that. How?
How did you explain you
Did you just flush the toilet?
You absolutely
Yo, Henry, what are you doing,
cannot.
bro?
You cannot even track a simple argument.
Are
The
you
whole point
debating
of
in the
us
toilet?
isolating words,
Yo, Henry just took a shit,
hell?
man.
Henry. The whole point of isolating words is not to do it to
Henry, I'm about to take a
cherry
shit on
pick.
you, Henry.
It's to show how you're a hypocrite, and you're being stupid now, crying because we're showing how your Bible is filth, and now you're crying about it because you know that you're a hypocrite.
Yo,
So
Henry,
you're-
what's your
Now,
man?
Henry.
You
Now,
basically
Henry, I want an
said that
answer
I
to my
pointed out
question.
the filth in the Quran.
Now, Henry, I want an
You're
answer
like,
to my
what
question.
about it? You got
How does
your
how
Bible.
does it feel? How does it feel to lose? How does it feel to lose? Answer my
Sophia,
question.
Kevin.
Again,
How
I
does
put
it
no
feel?
because I haven't lost.
Henry,
You haven't refuted
Henry,
me.
You lost.
All y'all
You
said
lost
is
simultaneously.
and when you
Henry,
try to
would you let your son read this?
and when I rebuttal,
lost.
you bring up random things in the Bible
Henry,
that has
would
nothing
you
to
let
do
your
with
son read this, Henry? He got on the bed and laid on the boy, mouth to mouth, eyes to eye,
Let's read.
hands to hand.
Let's read.
He stretched himself out on him. By the way, it's not about him getting hard, by the way. He stretched out himself on him. The boy's body grew warm. What's going on, bro? Would you let your son read this, bro?
So
This is
again,
it's not even porn, bro. It's porn on
you
premium,
did
bro.
what you criticized me.
It's porn on
Criticized
premium,
me
bro.
of what y'all thought I did. Y'all thought that I isolated a verse and try to refer to the whole
No.
Quran, which
No,
is
that's
what the
crazy.
girl
That's
said at the
crazy.
top. And then y'all
Because
grab
you
random.
That is what you
did.
did.
You didn't say
That
any
is
of
what
the
you did.
point
You
for
lied.
about half an
And
hour.
No
do
one-
the same thing y'all thought I did.
Henry, stupid. No one's stupid enough to think that you didn't do that. We clearly caught you, and you got busted.
No.
And now you're crying. Now that you got
All
dumped
y'all
on.
said that I can't isolate a verse and
Just
say that that's
accept
what
your
it
loss.
means.
Just accept
So I,
your
No,
loss.
I tried to give you the context.
I said
Y'all
language.
read the
Language
context.
doesn't work like that.
All of y'all admitted that it was either a little girl, a prepubescent, or
No,
young.
no one said.
And
no
then
one
you
said
you
that.
talked
no one
about
put
young
little,
woman
No one
and
put
how I
a
said that
prepubescent as an
Nisa
option
is
to
used
begin
for
with.
a
You clown.
baby in another
No
Quran
one put
verse.
prepubescent
You
as
are
an option.
completely
You clown.
ignoring the fact that you
Now what we're going
refers
to
to
do.
baby in
Now what
another
we're going
Quran
to do.
verse.
Now that we justified.
All of y'all
we show how you're a
agree
hypocrite.
that it means
Henry,
child, little
Henry,
kid,
this
or young,
speaking-
or
speaking,
One by
no
prepubescent.
one
one.
agreed.
Yeah, guys,
Henry,
one by one.
Yeah, Henry, I can simply say, oh, Henry agreed that there's 3 gods in the Trinity. That doesn't make it true, right?
All right, so do you
You
want
can you repeat
I
what
don't
I said?
understand.
Can you,
Let me show you guys something else, bro. Go ahead.
Henry, can you repeat my point? What was my main argument? Can you repeat it?
Go on.
Let me see if you can steel man my position. You
Your
clown.
main
Go.
argument was trying to say that I'm a hypocrite for.
Oh my god.
Yo, God,
Give
what's
me
going
my
on?
whole
We got a
argument.
UFC
my
fight
main-
in the Bible,
just
bro.
before you do it, Chad. I want to see if you can steel
Yeah,
man
go
my
ahead, bro,
argument
go
about the word nisa and about the verse.
Yo.
What is my main argument? Go, Henry. Unmute your mic.
You done?
Yeah. What was my argument?
You
Steel
said
man.
that I grant you that Nisa could refer to as a child, and then you said something about context, and I told you, all right. So what sounds like it's better in context? A woman who has not yet menstruated, or a child who has not yet menstruated, which all of y'all has said that it could refer.
You're
to
giving an argument. I
prepubescent
asked you to
or
steel man my
little.
argument. You clown.
And then I
asked you
said, what is
this
the
is not a
prepu-
steel man. I asked you to steel man my argument, not give me half of my argument
Hey,
chopped
calm
up.
down.
And
Yelling
then,
isn't
and then make
helping.
another argument.
Exactly.
Yelling
That's
doesn't
not a
make
steel man.
you right.
Henry,
Calm
Henry.
No,
down.
Henry, they're yelling
Henry.
because it's what you've been doing since the start of the
You
line.
did not
You
steel man my argument.
I
Let me
think
repeat.
you can
Start of the
check
line.
context.
I've been trying
Henry,
to
Henry,
defend
You cannot
take
myself.
get a
notes.
sentence out of the Quran and just
Henry.
base everything on it. And I've been repeating myself about this.
Yeah, and I said that the
Henry,
whole concept
Henry,
of the
Henry,
chapter is
Henry.
divorcing three
Listen,
types
you're
of
not
Henry,
Henry.
listen, bro. Listen,
Henry,
listen.
listen.
After I
Shut your-
explained it,
shut
y'all
your-
got
listen,
mad.
listen.
It went to the
Shut your
Bible
mic,
and said
shut your mic.
random Bible verses.
Close his mic for a second because he's not tracking. Henry, you clown. I told you to steel man my argument. You cannot even track the damn conversation. I'll give you the argument again, okay? Because clearly you don't even know what a steel man is. Now, I told you, I will grant that Nisa can mean it. Not objectively, right? Not only that, I said in a specific context. You did not even steel man my argument correctly. And then instead you started giving me another argument like a clown. You're a joke. Now, I granted you this. And I told you, this is a hypothetical. based on a couple of mufassirin saying that saying this based on like a weak athar from like talking about Pharaoh and like the babies and all this. But I granted it, no problem. I'm gonna grant that, and then the whole point is for you to prove objectively within this context that this is the case. I never granted that in this context it is either a little girl or not a little girl. I said you cannot prove that it is a prepubescent girl in this context. And I asked you for justification for this to be the case. And what do? You said, what sounds better, this or that? Well, I can simply say, what sounds better? When Jesus says that no one knows the hour, is it referring to revealing the hour or referring to him not knowing it? Is it when Jesus says that the Father is the only true God? What sounds better? Does it sound better to say only means only the Father is the true God, which excludes Jesus? You clown. You see how I can simply just flip it on you on any. I can go to any verse in the Bible and say, well, what sounds better? I don't care about that. You clown. You have a pedo mustache, by the way. Now unmute your mic and address my argument.
Sure, thank you. All right, so again, you didn't really refute me. All you said was "nuh-uh," and it's okay. That's fine. You said
Why
does the Bible say Jesus has breasts, bro? What's going on?
All of that, and you heard nah.
The Bible,
Nah.
Come on now.
This guy got off mute and he's like,
muting me, interrupting me just shows how scared y'all are. Like,
yeah,
calm
that's
down,
not.
please.
Yeah, I'm putting my flipping pants. You're right. I'm literally.
Henry, why does the Bible say Jesus has female breasts?
Can I respond?
What's going on?
Can I respond?
Jesus has female breasts.
Henry,
Female
you
breasts.
responded. You said nuh-uh.
Hey,
That's all you said. That's all you said is.
I don't understand why y'all so scared. I'm so stupid.
Henry,
Why y'all so scared to
Henry,
interrupt me?
Henry, can you track the conversation? Can you steelman my argument once again? Go ahead. I'm going to give you another chance. Steelman my
I
argument.
told you that your argument was that Esau could refer to as a child, and then I brought it up.
Repeat my argument.
All right,
step by step.
You said so. I'm not going to repeat the whole thing you said because it was like at least 100.
Yes, you are. I want to see if you're tracking.
I know I'm not. You said that Nissan can refer to as a child, and I said,
Nissan?
all right.
Like what?
So
Toyota, Nissan? What are we talking about? Cars over
as
here?
a child in another Quran verse, which you refused to go look because I told you it's not in my notes. It's on my page. I think it's the second video.
I granted it. I know the argument you're talking about.
All right. Hey, can I finish? Anyways,
yeah, but stop
embarrassing yourself. You refuse to go to that Quran, and then you're like, all right, it could mean young, and I was like, all right, what's a pubescent girl? Jade, whoever it was like, yeah, it's a prepubescent, a child.
Are you stupid?
So
I told you to steelman my argument. Why are you giving me another argument?
One of y'all said young.
Why are you giving
another
another
one said
argument
prepubescent.
Why are you giving an argument
The reason I said which sounds better is because you said you can't just.
I think there's a language barrier. No, because you're giving an argument. I told you to steelman. Can you tell me what it means to steelman someone's argument?
No, I don't know what that means now.
Oh, no wonder. I'm talking to a freaking donkey. Dumbass.
Yeah, not tell anybody else here knows it but you, but that's okay.
Sure.
Continue?
I'm pretty sure if I ask anybody on the panel what it means, just even if they never heard of a steelman, I'm asking you to simply represent my argument. Show me what my argument was. And
your argument was again
I'll repeat it again for the 50th time. You clown in a specific context. Just because it can mean this in a specific, even if I grant it, right? I don't have to grant it. I don't have to grant it, but I love granting things that I have no problem with when I can flip it on you as well. So I can grant it in a specific context, and then that means it's only in a specific context.
Can I explain
but
it?
That doesn't justify.
Because I think I know.
1 second.
I know.
So how many are you gonna talk before I can reply?
No, Henry, I literally just said carry on.
This guy's so low tier, bro.
I just have to say one thing.
Carry on when these dudes can't control themselves.
Okay, guys, just 1 second. Let Henry finish his statement.
Because I know what he's referring to. He's referring to like the ayah in Surah Al-Baqarah.
All right, so the guy was saying how Esau could refer to
let him finish.
So I said, yeah, it's a child. So he agreed that it was a child, and then he went to the Bible and said, "What does this mean? What does that mean?" And then he's like, and then I told you, all right. So if y'all say that I can't, quote unquote, isolate a verse from the Quran, y'all did the same thing. And the reason I brought that up is because I told you that the context for the verse that I brought.
Wait.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I said that the context was divorcing 3 type of girls. And then he admitted old one, young one, and then a pregnant one. So y'all all subconsciously agree that it's a child. Or not a child, but a young little person who has not yet menstruated. And then y'all try to, and y'all couldn't refute me, so y'all just went to the Bible and brought up random verses and say
look at
explain
this.
this, explain that, and then say I'm stupid and retarded. So
Now,
y'all
now
never
before we
refuted
Sam
me. All
responds,
y'all said was-
Which
now
you
before
were.
we Sam responds,
Y'all
Henry,
never, yeah, that's
you're
fine.
trying
Y'all
to act
never
like a
refuted
smart.
me.
Hold
Y'all
on,
just said I'm
Henry,
retarded, and look what the Bible says. That's
stop
all
crying.
y'all did.
You're starting to act like a smart guy now. What does it mean to subconsciously admit something? What does it mean? Give me
Oh
an
yeah,
account of what that means.
subconsciously, like doing something that you don't know you're doing, like how you do.
Okay, guys, beyond doubt.
Subconsciously
Yeah,
admit
yeah, yeah. Okay,
something.
back.
Subconsciously. What is that, bro? You think that you're a
It's
And if,
smart
not.
guy?
and if I'm
Let
using and
beyond
if
doubt
I'm
part.
using and if I'm using the word wrong, that's fine. Like I don't care if I'm using the wrong word wrong. That's fine. I'm pretty sure y'all know what word
Bro
I'm
looks
trying to
like
use.
Plankton from SpongeBob, bro.
No,
Bro
it's
works
not.
at
It's fine because
Bro
if you're
works
gonna
at
use the
Chum
wrong
Bucket, bro.
word,
You
you're gonna
gotta get
change
out of
the
here,
whole
bro.
entire meaning of what you're trying to say. You have to say the right
No,
words so
what
you
I'm
can
trying
know
to.
what you're saying. You can't pass on a
Yo,
message
Henry,
and
My
man,
just
bad.
give me
Yeah,
some Chum Bucket, dog.
yeah. If subconsciously doesn't mean what I think it means,
Hey
then
guys, he reminds me of
what I
Ahmed
was
X
trying to
Muslim when he's
say is
like, you
that
can
y'all
correcting
admitted
me.
that it's talking about a child
Henry,
without
chill
knowing
out.
that y'all admitted
Henry, just
it.
wait.
That's what I meant to say.
Just chill out. He reminds me of
Then
Ahmed X Muslim when
again,
he's like,
Yo,
y'all
that's
he
didn't
brought
crazy.
Jonah
refute the
instead of
claim that
John.
it is a child.
Hold on,
All
Henry.
y'all said, all y'all
We
did was
have to.
call me retarded.
Henry, just wait.
Low-key beyond doubt's gonna talk now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
okay,
I just
go ahead, Bjorn. Go ahead.
yeah. So he's referring to the ayah in Surah Al-Baqarah. Oh, I'm hearing an echo. You guys hear me?
Mute. It'd be
I
mute.
think
That's
Ibi,
calm.
you gotta mute up. Ibi.
Hit mute, bro.
I'm on mute.
Dang.
You're not on mute. You just.
Okay, just real quick.
Alright.
Yeah, he's referring to the ayah in Surah Al-Baqarah where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يا بني إسرائيل اذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ أنجاكم من آل فرعون يسومونكم سوء العذاب يذبح أبناءكم ويستحيي نساءكم. That the Egyptians, they would unalive all the firstborns of the Israelites, and then they would يستحيي نساءكم. They will leave, or this word is يستحيي, your women. Okay, and some of the traditional tafsir say that they just left off the young girls. Okay, so he's saying that in this particular instance, nisa can apply to women. However, that is a very, very easily refutable position because, like as Ibn al-Ambari and Abu Hayyan have mentioned, that the context of the ayah is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing the worst punishments that were given to the Bani Israel. And leaving the women and not doing anything to them is not a punishment. Okay, and so many mufassirin, they say that this was a description of how the Egyptians, they used to treat the generally the children of the Israelites. They would unalive the boys, and then their women, they would make sure that they're not pregnant. So they would actually excavate their wombs to make sure that there's no children there. So even in that ayah, it's referring to grown-up women as well. And there's many tafasir for that. Some of them say that yastahi means they left them off to have, sexual intercourse with them. That would also not apply to children at all either.
Yeah, so like
Right, so
that's
yeah.
the correct position, but I'm even granting it to him. But you guys, when he says subconsciously admitting it, that he's like, you can correcting me. Remember Ahmed X Muslim? He got Jonah 1:1 instead of John 1:1. He's like, you can correcting me, man. You can correcting me. I make it mistake. Like, bro, stop embarrassing yourself up here.
Yo,
Trying to
Henry,
act
bro,
smart,
serve me some Chum
subconsciously
Bucket, bro,
admitting.
while you're at it, bro.
Anyways, all right. So yeah. So basically, y'all really didn't refute me again. And like I said, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, I thought I got muted. I like how when he read that in the Arabic, he read it really fast, especially the end where it said Nisa. He brought up the context which was
This Henry, bruh.
In the
This Henry.
entire thing, what does me reciting it have to?
It's not Nissan. It's
I
not
literally I broke
Nissan.
and
down
then
the
it said
entire
Nisa
thing.
when it
Bro.
was
It's
referring to
Nisa,
children.
Ya Rajal.
And then
You're
you read
desperate,
it really
man.
fast. And then you ignore the fact that Nisa in that verse is referring to the children. You said that I said Nisa refers to woman. I said that, yeah, it can mean women and it can mean child, which is why I said that there's another Quran verse that uses Nisan for a child. You read the verse, you read it really quick, especially when you got to the end, you read it really fast. You said
an argument. How's that an argument?
And then
bro?
you said, and so the whole verse.
I helped you out. I gave you the verse. You didn't even know which verse it was. So what does me reading it fast
I
have
said
to
that
do
it
with
was
anything?
in my page on my second video. I thought it was in my notes, but nah,
I
posted it with you.
understand. Why would I want to read it fast if I brought it up? That makes no sense, bro. Use your actual brain.
Yeah, you read it fast.
Wesam,
This Henry, bruh.
This is the kind of guy. This is the kind of guy.
Then
Henry,
you
shut
like,
up for a
oh
sec.
snap. and
Henry,
you read
quiet,
it quick.
quiet,
Well, I
quiet,
explained it
Henry.
linguistically. I explained it linguistically, and I told you what the exegetes have said on that verse, that it can't apply to small children because the context is God is telling the Israelites that Pharaoh punished them the worst of punishments, that they would unalive their
Which is
children.
killing all the infants, right?
Oh
And what is
my
it?
gosh,
Esau.
bro.
Bro,
This guy
unaliving
cannot
the
track.
infant boys,
Yeah, and in Arabic it's Esau, boys.
leaving their infant daughters cannot be termed as a punishment, sir.
Listen, Wesam, this guy, he's
I don't
the
know
kind of
why
guy.
you're bringing
Henry,
up
Henry, quiet.
punishment
I'm gonna
when
speak
I'm talking
something.
about the
Henry,
word
Henry,
Esau.
quiet.
Do you
Henry,
think
Henry, you can't speak over me.
it's a punishment
You
for
can't speak
God
over me, Henry.
for people not to unalive your young children, women?
So you
Your young
admit
girls?
that Esau was used for young women and children?
Oh my God,
my
are you
this
dense?
guy's.
You just
Listen,
said
listen,
young woman,
listen.
dude.
This is the kind of guy.
Like,
You
Guys,
heard a young
guys,
woman, dude?
guys, real quick. This is the kind of guy. This is the kind of guy who gets kicked, and he's like, "They kicked me. I cooked the whole panel."
No,
Like, you
not
are a
really. I
clown.
haven't cussed
You are
or
a
said
clown. You
anything.
cannot track the argument. You cannot track whatsoever. You are a joke. You must have been dropped like 10 times as a baby. How can you not listen? Can you please represent Wisam's argument? What did Beyond say? What is his argument about the verse?
His brain is made out of chum bucket food, bro.
So he really just talked about the punishment, which I don't know why he brought up punishment when I was saying that you got to that it said infant children, infant boys.
It's part of the
He
verse.
referred
It's
to
part,
as
I brought it up because it's part of the
Put the
verse.
chum bucket in the bag, bro.
It's part of the verse. That's why I
are you
brought it
ignoring
up.
the fact that you said Nissan when you said orphan kids in Arabic?
Oh my God, man. Well, I feel bad for this kid, to be honest. This is not.
Yeah, that's fine, but you still didn't refute me because you literally said Nisa when you're referring to infants in the Arabic.
No, I
That's
didn't
why
say
you- that's why
infants.
you ignored the
I-
fact and just cussed at me.
Henry, listen to me very carefully. I said the word nisa in that verse cannot apply to infants. Okay, cannot apply to infants. Why did I say that, Henry?
You said that Quran verse cannot refer
Yes.
to infants.
Yes, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's what you said. What about it?
Okay, why did
you
I
said it?
Why did I say that?
Because you're trying to quote for the fact that it says Nissan for
Oh
a child.
my God, man.
Wissam, he cannot track. This is the kind of guy that like,
Yeah,
goes to Discord
you read it.
afterwards, and he
You
says,
read
"Look,
it in
guys,
Arabic.
they kicked me.
It
I'm
said
the best
Nissan.
debater."
You read it 3 times. I told you
The word Nisa-
it cannot refer to leaving the young children aside because God describes it as a punishment.
All right.
As a
If you wanna
punishment.
say-
No, don't
all
say all
right,
right,
read the-
because
read
you
the
obviously have a
verse.
hard time
Read the whole
understanding.
verse in
So
English.
let me say it
Then
slowly,
read
since
the
you
verse
said I
in
read it
Arabic.
fast the first time. Let me say it slowly, okay?
Yeah.
It cannot
Read-
refer. It cannot refer to
Word for
deferring
word.
the young
Read
female children.
Read
Oh
the
my
English
God,
translation.
Guys,
kid.
don't interrupt.
And then in Arabic,
Don't
please.
interrupt. Don't interrupt.
And my friend, I'm trying to be nice here. Okay, I'm not trying to be rude. Okay, it cannot refer to young children because God.
Can you read it?
La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah.
Yeah. Can you read it, please?
I read it in Arabic. Oh, children of Israel.
I know.
Oh,
Like,
children.
why are
oh,
you so
chil-
scared
oh,
to read?
chil-
You see what I mean?
What do you want me
This
to
is the
read? What do you want me to
second
read
time y'all have been
exactly?
scared
Henry,
to read a
Henry, what do you want
Quran
me to
verse.
read exactly?
The
What do you want me to read
second
exactly?
time y'all have been scared to read Quran verse.
Read what?
Can you-
I read it.
Guys, I think
recited
at this
read it
point you
again.
gotta put the fries
Read it one
in
more time,
the
please.
effing
Just
bag.
read it one more
This
time,
guy is slow
please.
as hell.
Put the
This
chum
guy
bucket
is
in the
slow
bag,
as
bro.
hell.
Yeah,
You
collectively.
gotta just drop him at this point.
Want
This
me
guy
to read?
cannot track.
I'm gonna be nice, bro.
Please
Maybe there's like
don't-
success at
This
the
guy
end of
cannot
this
track.
whole thing. What do you want me to read, Henry?
All right, thank you, boy. Please read the verse that you read already, please.
Just because he didn't respond to boy, you're my
It's
son.
okay.
I'll step
It's
on
okay.
your
Don't-
face,
Don't
bro.
worry. Okay, don't
Chill
worry.
out.
Don't worry.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
would rip. Listen, I would
Honestly-
rip that mustache off your face, bro.
He's on some
Ouch.
sort of. He's
Can you
on
read
some
it?
sort of spectrum. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay, Henry. Okay. Ya bani Israel اذكروا نعمة الله
No, can you read it
عليكم.
in English
In
first?
English. Okay, first in English. I'll read it
Yeah.
only in English. O children of Israel.
And then in Arabic.
And then in Arabic. Fine. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
you
do
understand
that. Okay,
Arabic,
no
bro.
problem. Okay.
You don't even know Arabic, bro.
Okay. O children of Israel, recall my favor upon you. Recall my favor upon you. When I rescued you from the family of Pharaoh, when they were subjecting you to the most cruel of punishments, as they would unalive your sons and keep alive your women. And in that is a great trial for you from your most powerful Lord.
Okay,
It says women.
now read it.
It says women. It says women in
Yeah.
the translation, and it says women in Arabic. I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah, in the Arabic,
It
Nisa is
says,
referred
it says
to.
nisa.
The
To
infants,
refer to the
yes.
English equivalent, women.
Yeah,
What do
to
you
the
think you're doing
infants.
here?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing here?
No, like, this is why I told you to bring up the verse because in this verse,
I just did. I just did exactly what you asked me to do. What else do you want me to do, bro?
I mean, like, you need
calm
to-
down, calm
Hold on,
down.
Rabi,
dude.
Rabi.
It's
Okay,
helping you.
Because I'm the nicest
So,
one.
yeah.
I'm the nicest one here, and you're still acting like a أعوذ بالله. Okay.
Like, if you manage to
Are
get
you
him
done yelling?
with his temper, like,
Alright.
yeah,
If you
What do you want me
manage
to do now?
make
I
me
read it
Sam
for you in
mad,
English. I read it for you in
Yeah,
English.
the first
and I
Quran
recited
the
to you in
first-
Arabic. What else do you want me to do?
Anyways,
If you manage
So
to make
the-
me Sam mad, then you're really slow because
I'm not gonna
you're
lie,
over here
Henry,
saying,
bro, you're-
"Oh,
yeah,
you get
I'm
mad."
still
Like,
retarded. Yeah, that's
stupid.
fine. But you still
Henry, you
can't
shouldn't. Don't complain about someone getting mad at you, bro. I mean, if you follow Jesus in the,
I'm
in
complaining
the
about somebody getting mad at me.
instead of flipping
No, I'm
tables
just
with the dude,
saying,
listen,
like,
bro.
calm
Calm
down, breathe. What was
I'm
that?
fine. Okay, I read it to you in English and I recited it in Arabic. What else do you want me to do?
Yeah, and I told you that in the Arabic, the nisa is referred to as child, and
That's
for some
English.
reason-
You can't say in Arabic it says child. That's English. Nisa
Well, so-
is
so you
the only
admit-
Arabic word there is nisa. Nisa
You
means
just said-
women, as I
so
just
you
read in the
just said
translation.
that- You just said that nisa in English is children.
No! Oh my God.
You
Okay,
just said it. You said
wallahi,
it said
whatever you want-
nisa.
whatever
You
guys
said
want to
no.
do,
It said
please.
children in
Okay.
English.
Like,
So
bro,
in
wallahi,
English it's children, but in Arabic
Hey,
it's
moron.
nisa.
He said
He
that
has to
you
be-
said
he has to
it.
be
He said
slow.
that you
He
said
has
it.
to be slow.
Bro, Henry, you cannot
He
track.
has to be slow.
Henry, wallahi, I honestly, I commend you. This, you know why? You increased
it.
my faith in Islam. I'll tell you why. Because when Allah says that He sealed the heart of certain people, like you cannot be this freaking stupid.
What
Your
does this
heart
have to
is
do
just-
with
it has to be
the
sealed.
fact that
Like
y'all
seriously,
divorced?
it has to be.
Home to your
I
parents.
refuse to believe that someone's this stupid. Seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm stupid because I brought up the fact that y'all can divorce.
You know what they say about those kids, those loose kids, bruh? Back when they was kids, yeah, they got touched.
Oh.
Okay. Anyways,
Yeah, bro, you're
yeah.
loose as shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Don't
Yeah,
complain
yeah,
about people yelling at you, bro. Jesus was
Cussing at
crashing
me
out of the
isn't gonna
temple.
help the
flipping
fact that
tables,
you
bro.
can
You're worried
divorce
about people yelling
girls,
at you,
little
bro.
girls.
What you talking about?
This whole thing is about little girls being divorced in the
Yo,
Quran.
Henry, hello,
And then
Henry.
y'all bring
Henry,
up.
I just have a quick question, Henry. Why did Jesus sleep with 32 little girls in Numbers 32? 31, sorry.
What does
Please
it
tell
say?
me.
No,
Yeah,
can you read
Numbers
it?
31, the God of the Old Testament says to take the little girls who have not slept with a man for themselves and take them as slaves and sleep with them against their will. Why
Does
is
it
that?
say sleep and take them as slaves against the will?
Yes, Deuteronomy 21:10. It says, when the Lord your God gives you victory over your enemy, take, and you see a little girl that you want to marry, take her to her house, shave her nails, or shave her hair, cut her nails, let her cry in a corner for a month.
Hold
And
on,
then
can you put the verse on the screen?
It doesn't.
He doesn't know,
It
bro.
doesn't say
All,
sleep.
all
but
he
watch
knows
this.
is Nissan Maxima, bro. That's all he knows.
No, put the
Wait,
screen. Put the
can
screen.
you please
Can
answer
you put it on the
what?
screen?
What?
But
I'm not
Libyano.
sure if you added words.
Libyano, it doesn't say
Muslims
verbatim sleep, but we're gonna
use
say,
that,
what do you think
but-
it is? Do you think that he just took the girls to play hokey pokey with
You
them?
please put
No, it
the
does.
verse
It
on the
does,
screen.
Omar. It says it does. Deuteronomy 21:10.
Yeah, put it on the screen.
It says this is.
No, you can go to our TikTok video.
Why are you
about
so
it, like
scared?
said.
Why are you so scared to put it on
Scared?
the screen?
What are you
This is
You
how
talking
referred
know
us to
you're
your
lying.
TikTok. You referred us to your
This is how
TikTok.
you
Go
know
to our
you're
TikTok
lying.
video about it. Go
This
to
is how
our
you know
TikTok
you're
video about it.
lying. Why don't you want to post the verse
but
on
when
the
you
screen?
said to go
Okay,
to my
okay, I
TikTok
got you.
video,
Listen,
you weren't
listen.
lying.
Post the
If I put
verse
it-
on the screen.
If I put it on the screen and you see it and we read it together, you're gonna call Jesus a PDF, right?
All right, so you know how you want me to
Are you gonna call him? No, no,
Hold on,
no,
hold
no,
on.
no, no,
You
no.
know how you want me to call Jesus a pedophile from a verse, right?
Are you gonna call him a
Hold on.
PDF?
You see how you want me to call Jesus a pedophile from
Yes.
a verse, right?
Yes.
All right. So how do you not accept that you can marry little kids
Okay,
in one
we're
verse?
gonna
when I
see
bring
if
it
you
up?
can or not. The Bible
So
tells
you
me I
see-
can, man. Listen, I'm
So
just
you
following
see
the
the
Bible.
hypocrisy, right? You see the
Yeah,
hypocrisy.
I'm just following the Bible, dude. Sorry, man.
And I'm
That's what
telling
it
you what the Quran says, and y'all
Okay.
admit it several times.
Okay,
It
okay,
means young little girls.
let's read the Bible first. Don't worry about the Quran, okay? Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Hold on.
Put the Bible verse on the screen. Don't be so scared.
Got you. I'm gonna put it on my computer. Give me 2 minutes. One sec.
And also you're basically saying that. So what if the Quran allows child marriage? Your Bible has this. That's called whataboutism.
Yeah.
That's
What
not-
aboutism?
that's-
You know what's
that's-
about
that's
what
actually-
aboutism?
it's
Let me show you what aboutism.
It's
right
actually called the two quoque fallacy. There's no such thing as whataboutism.
What about right here?
It's called the
And it
two
would,
quoque.
and it would be a two
35.6.
only if we didn't address our point.
Nigger.
That's what aboutism, bro. Right here. What about the Bible when it calls Simon the nigga, bro? What's going on?
I've never
It calls
heard
him a
of that.
nigga, bro.
Well, that's fine.
And it means
never
black
heard
in Greek. It means black. Yo, look. Yo, Christian nigger. What's going on? Yo, it literally says Christian. Yo, what? What?
Y'all gonna get reported because y'all
What?
keep saying.
Oh, yeah, you gotta report the Bible, bro. What are you
No,
talking
not
about?
me. But you know how TikTok is.
Yo,
bro.
look at this,
Stop
bro.
saying
Yo,
that.
Christian. Yo, it's a. You have to be of the religion, by the way. Yo.
Well, yeah, can y'all put
That's
the
crazy.
Bible? Can y'all put the Bible verse on the screen since you putting this up.
Strong's G.
Yo, Henry, don't worry, they'll get out in the next
3526.
update.
So you see how y'all are lying.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Y'all don't want to bring the Bible verse because y'all are lying.
Yeah, here's the Bible verse right here. Yo,
Oh,
in the
sweet.
church. And Simon, that was called.
I said
Yo,
give
they
him
were
2
calling
minutes,
him.
dude.
And
I'm
yo,
just
what's
entering
going
my
on?
house.
Luke,
This guy, I'm not talking
why
about.
did Luke include this, bro? Why does Luke need to tell us what
other-
they called him?
No,
Let
Chad. Yo,
Libyano
Chad.
make it.
Chad.
I'm talking about the Deuteronomy
Wait,
one.
Raj, wait.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm talking about the Deuteronomy one, not that one.
Oh, you want
Yo, this
you
guy
want to
can't
end with a
even.
Deuteronomy?
This guy can't even
Yeah,
say
the
Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy.
Right.
Did you just call it
Who's a
Deuteronomy?
slow guy, bro?
Yo, did you just call it Deuteronomy, bro?
Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy, bro.
Yeah, y'all can't.
Doritos.
Why are y'all so scared to bring up the
To be
Bible?
honest, you actually pronounced Nisa better than Deuteronomy. Like, I'll give you that. That's crazy, bro.
Henry, say it again. Doritos, say it again.
Deuteronomy, bro.
Deuteronomy?
Yo,
Deuteronomy. He said it again.
Dwali? Like
One sec,
Dwali? Like
yo,
like
Can
Dwali?
y'all
One
bring
sec,
up
yo,
the
host,
Bible
host.
verse, please?
host, أعطيني
Y'all
الشاشة
taking
بالله
this
عليك.
long just shows that I'm right. That
قلت لك
that what you said
أعطيني
isn't
الشاشة
true.
الشاشة أعطيها لي.
Yes,
أعطيني
sir.
الشاشة كبير.
شاشة الكبرى.
You put it.
أعطني الشاشة
I don't
الكبيرة
know who
في
has
غرفته.
the freaking.
Okay, Jad, 1 second, sir. Hold on. You said you want to see the Bible, right?
Jad is the host.
Yeah, the Quran verse.
That's me.
I mean, not the Quran verse. The Bible verse in Deuteronomy where it says, "Take young ones for
Deuteronomy,
yourself
right?
against
Just
their
wait.
will."
1 second.
He said against their
One
will.
second. One second, man. Just wait. Why
I
are you
was
getting too
explaining.
excited?
Gosh,
All right, hold on. Wait.
Ah, fuck.
I appreciate y'all not yelling no more.
Violation, so like, calm down a
Yo,
bit.
Chad, can you chill? Chad?
No, he got banned.
Dang, bro! I told you stop saying the N word.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Now, unalive. Wait. Let me just. You like the King James? It's good?
Yeah.
King James is good? Okay, buddy.
Sure.
1 second. Let me pull it up. KJV. Here we go. Verse 17. Now therefore, unalive every male among the little ones, and unalive every woman that hath known man by lying with him. But all the woman children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves.
Yeah.
Why is Jesus keeping alive
So where
for
does it
little
say
girls?
against your will, like you said? No, first of all.
Yeah, I got you. Right here.
You said take
Right
it
here.
away.
Right here.
You said take it
I got
away
you.
against
Right
your
here. I
will.
got you.
Okay.
I got you. 1 second.
Take it.
I got you. I'm gonna give it to you right now. Here. It's in Deuteronomy, like you said, Deuteronomy.
Yeah,
Deuteronomy 21:10. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Deuteronomy 21:10. Let's read.
Okay.
When the Lord your God gives you victory in battle and you take prisoners, you may see among them a beautiful woman that you like and want to marry. Take her to your home, where she will shave her head, cut her fingernails, change her clothes. She is to stay in your home and mourn her parents for a month. After that, you may go into her. Later, if you no longer want her,
Wait,
you
go
want
into
to let
it.
her
Yeah,
go
what's
free,
going on?
since you forced her to have intercourse with you, you cannot treat her as a slave and sell her. Why is Jesus Christ telling you to force yourself on girls?
Not gonna lie, I want to hold on. I want to hear him try to. I want to hear him try to pronounce
your
Leviticus.
misconception. Yeah, I
Can you
can correct
pronounce
your
Leviticus?
misconception.
Can you pronounce Leviticus?
Correct? Yeah, okay. All right, yeah. So Deuteronomy is talking about the laws that were put on for that group, because obviously if you read the previous chapter,
Why you
Exodus-
stuttering, bro?
Yo, Henry, can you answer me why Jesus Christ wants to bang little girls in numbers? Please, I need to know now.
I'm trying to give you the context, bruh.
Okay, is there a context?
If you let me,
I've never heard of this passage prior to 5 minutes.
Henry,
Yes,
well,
I
one
have.
second. Beyond,
Muslims use this to
it's
try
okay.
to cope for the fact that what I
Beyond,
brought
it's
up.
okay. The Holy Ghost is given revelation. Wait, Henry, is there
Bro,
any?
can I reply? Hold on. Can I reply
Henry,
to that?
is there any context in which you could take little girls for yourselves? Any
Yeah, in the
context?
Quran. Yeah, it tells you. Yeah.
No, in the Bible. In the
Can
Bible.
I please reply to his Deuteronomy? Because it's
in Deuteronomy, right?
yeah, in Deuteronomy, yeah, it's referring to in Exodus when Moses took all his people for 40 years in the
Yo, this guy is slow as shit, dude. Listen, why did
Anyways,
Jesus?
so Moses took those people for 40 years in the desert for punishment.
Why did
Once they
Jesus
reached-
say you could
Yes.
sleep with little girls?
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, tell us.
And then Deuteronomy, when Moses got to the town, he gave his people instructions, and those instructions were to
Sleep with little girls.
But crap, what was it?
To sleep with little girls. Say it proud.
It says, okay, so first of all, it doesn't say sleep with little girls. This is not the
Yes,
Quran.
it does. Can I read it again? Can I read it
go
again?
ahead.
Here.
Yeah. Read it again, please.
When the Lord your God gives you victory in battle and you take prisoners, just like they did in Numbers that I just showed you, and you see among them a beautiful woman, just like they kept the children woman, that you like and want to marry.
Hold on. You said children, woman. What is that? What's a children, woman?
Yeah, and in Hebrew, the word Isha just means female. So the female children.
So a female woman, right?
The female children.
Female children.
But you didn't say children though. You said
female.
He's just mocking your King James.
You said children. Hold on. You said children.
He's just mocking your King James translation.
The female again. The female children, because in Hebrew, the word Isha means female, woman, or slave. So when it says woman children, it's just referring to female children. So take the female children, and if you see among them a beautiful child you like and want to marry, take her to your home, where she will shave her head, cut her fingernails, change her clothes. She is to stay in your home and mourn her parents for a month. After that, you may go into her. Later, if you no longer want her, you are to let her go, since you forced her to have intercourse with you.
So yeah, like I was trying to explain, that Deuteronomy obviously is not talking about a little child. So
it says little child.
It doesn't say little child. Like you keep saying young women. You said young woman.
It says right there. No, I didn't say woman. I said child. Oh my God. It says children.
All right.
Woman, children.
But all women and children. Yeah, what about it? Yeah, it doesn't say.
Okay. So they took the woman children for themselves, right?
Hold on, go back up, and kill every what? Read it again.
Every male among the little ones, and every woman that has known man. Yeah, so unalive all the little boys. And all the women that had known man by lying with him, so all the non-virgin women, get rid of them too. They're useless.
Wait, hold on. You said what about the virgins?
Wait. So all the non-virgin women, get rid of them too. So butcher them. But all the women, children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves.
Oh, so the virgins.
So why does? Yeah,
keep
so the little children virgins. Right. The woman children that are virgins.
Okay, you read that verse, right? Yes. And just like how I read the verse in the Quran, what's the context? Because I was trying to explain it. But
we'll get to the. We'll get. Hey, cross liquor. We'll get to the context.
Calm down.
Can you please? Calm down. Yeah, cross liquor. Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Can you please tell me why Jesus tells you to sleep with little girls? Go ahead.
In any sense.
So I try to explain your misconception, but you want to ignore me.
With a girl.
And then. So, okay, so you know how you wanted me the context for the divorce thing? What's the context for this? Because I tried to tell y'all, but you kept interrupting.
Is there any context? Is there any context in which sleeping with a little girl is okay?
There's no context for sleeping with little girls, no, but there is context for that verse that you were isolating to try to say that you can smash little girls.
But this is telling you to sleep. But this is telling you to take little girls and sleep with them.
And So you see what you're doing, right? You don't see what you're doing? I told you that in the Quran you can marry a little girl. I try to show you the context, all this and that, and then you're like, okay, what about it? The Bible it says this. So you brought up a Bible verse that has nothing to do because
Henry, let me see if I can help you over here. Anybody, if there's a single Christian, hold on, Henry.
I don't want to. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna actually finish.
So just wait, Henry. So any Christian in the comments, type 1 if Henry is cooking, please.
It's talking about a little married children, which is
cooking, bro. He's cooking chambaka food, bro.
Libyano. Bring up Deuteronomy 22:25. That says it explicitly. Henry, hold on. In Deuteronomy chapter 22, Deuteronomy 22:25 says that if a man happens to come across a paidia in the Greek Septuagint, a paidia, which is literally
do you want me to pull up this Septuagint?
Is this another verse?
The Septuagint of 22:25. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the Septuagint. Hold on.
Because this one is very clear. This one's very clear. If Henry doesn't accept this one, then there's no point.
Well, I didn't say I don't accept the Bible verse you gave me. I just accept the way that y'all said it. Just like how y'all don't accept
one is
That's why I
verbatim.
explained the Quran verse.
I'm gonna just wait.
No, I didn't like my explanation of the Quran verse.
Yo, Irene, make me moderate.
I'm gonna show you. Listen, we're gonna show you.
Yeah, show me the hypocrisy.
Oh, why is such a cross looking?
Henry, I got.
All right, I'm
They
gonna show
love
you
to
now.
smooch
Look,
crosses.
Henry,
22.
look, I'm trying to help you, Henry. Look, Henry, let's see if I can give you some kind of support, okay?
Here, right here. Yo, one sec. Anshubat. And if any should
go
find
ahead.
that
Wait, bro.
child
Pedia.
virgin, whomever was
Let me
not
let me
espoused,
just explain. Hold
and
on. Let me
using
just explain it to him real quick. Let me just tell him the word pedia. That's where we get the word pediatrician from.
Bro,
Or the word. Or the word. Hold on.
Read it, or are
That's
you gonna get
Bro, Henry, shut your mouth,
I'm
bro.
just explaining to you. This is the word pedia. There is where we get the word PDF from. PDF file. It's literally saying if you ever come across a small child, if a man comes across a small child and then does this, keep reading, Akhi.
Yeah. By the way, Jesus uses the word pedia to refer to children as young as 2 years old in the Gospel of Matthew. So, anyways, and if any should find the child virgin, whomever was not espoused, and using force on her, he went to bed with her, and he should be found. He shall give her father of the child 50 shekels, basically, of silver, and she will be his wife because he humbled her. So you could go buy your wife, your child bride, by graping her and paying her dad 50 shekels.
But by the way, guys,
Christianity.
50 shekels.
Actually,
50
that
shekels,
is not talking about buying a woman.
Henry, by
I
the way,
know what that means.
It should say. It should
And
say.
and
Who,
it's-
it should say a woman who is betrothed. By the way, not
like I
betrothed.
told you in
It should
Deuteronomy
say
and
betrothed.
Exodus. They both talk about.
I was reading 28.
And it said that when Moses took the 40 people there after the 40 years into that town, he
It
gave
doesn't
them
matter
laws.
when it is.
Or-
It doesn't matter
or,
when it. This is one of the
rules.
laws
And
that
one of the
God gave
rules
to
that
Moses.
he was
My
given,
man, my man.
and if
This
a guy,
is
if
one
you're
of
a
the
man,
laws that
and
God
if you
gave to
take
Moses.
a young woman,
It
you-
doesn't
without
matter.
like
You know
a
what,
virgin,
you know
I
what?
would say,
It doesn't matter.
you
It doesn't
deflower
matter.
her.
Bro, it does not matter.
Wesam, I think at this.
You're asking
Hold on.
for me to
Henry,
explain.
Henry.
I'm trying to tell you the context, and you're saying it doesn't
Henry,
matter.
no, it doesn't matter because you're not refuting the argument.
Whatever the context is, God is sanctioning the marriage of
That's
a
not
small
God,
child
that's
to her
Moses.
greatest.
This is why I'm telling you what's the context. You keep saying
So
God.
Moses
So
went
there
against
are
God.
hold on.
Wow.
So there are
These
contexts in
rules-
which you're allowed to marry a small child.
Moses gave these rules.
It was God.
To the man
So
there.
is there a context? I don't understand here.
What do
Are you
want me
saying
to
is there a
answer?
context
What
in
do
which
you
it's
want me to
permissible to
answer?
do this?
What do you want me to answer? The selling to this. I'm trying to explain.
Okay. I'm not trying to hold on. I'm not trying to get you to answer anything in particular. I just want to know if you understood this
Yo,
passage.
beyond,
Did
It's
you
not
understand
talking
this
about
passage?
buy a woman for 50 shekels.
Beyond-
It's saying that if you have
Yo,
sex without the
Wesam.
dad knowing, that you must
Yo,
pay
Wesam,
50
Asma.
shekels and marry her because
I'm
you
muted, Afi. I'm
deflowered
muted.
her.
When
Wesam,
it's talking,
this
I'm
guy's
muted.
slow, bro.
Yeah, you deflowered her.
This
So it's
guy
a way
can't
of
follow the
saying,
conversation.
hey, you deflowered my daughter, so you got to stay with her. You can't just smash
Henry,
her.
Henry,
Okay,
you
Henry,
got embarrassed.
Henry, wait. Henry,
You
okay,
can say
wait.
I got
one
embarrassed,
part.
but I'm just trying
Henry,
to explain
Henry,
Jewish conception
hello,
about Deuteronomy.
Henry, is this, no, you're absolutely right,
Calm
Henry.
down.
In this context, is the daughter a child virgin?
Yeah, what I see there, yeah, it says child and virgin, yeah.
Okay, so if
Yo,
a
W
child
Riz, bro. Holy
virgin
shit.
is wait, John. So if a child virgin is touched, if a child virgin is touched by a foreigner, then the father, he gets a payment of 50 shekels, $200, and he gives the child virgin away in marriage, right? To her greatness, right?
Again, the Greek word there again is vazio, which means it's literally like when you grab something with force. It's the act of procuring an
crazy.
object. It's the act of procuring an object.
Now, Henry,
Okay, so
Henry,
Oh my
Is it a
god.
child virgin?
Henry, now that you got cooked,
So
look,
how I so
according,
you, so
Henry,
you
let
see
me say
how I
something.
try to
Let
give
me,
you the
Henry,
context
Henry,
with
wait.
Deuteronomy.
Henry, wait.
the law
Henry, wait.
from
I've been
Moses.
waiting to say something, bro. Chill.
Gosh, I don't care, bro.
Okay,
I'm trying to fucking
okay. I'm
defend
gonna speak
your
over you this time.
misconceptions.
I'm gonna say something because I gotta go. So listen, guys. Now that he got cooked, according to the Bible, you can sell slaves. Okay. Now I'm gonna put you up for auction. Okay. All right, everybody. 50 cents. Going once. 50 cents. Anybody in the comments? 50 cents. 50 cents. Henry. 50 cents. Sell him. Henry. 50 cents. Anybody? 50 cents. 50 cents. Anybody? Dollar. At least.
Can
Come
I
on.
try to
Come on, guys.
defend
Come on.
You got my vote.
50
You got
cents.
my
50
vote. You
cents.
got my vote.
50 cents. Anybody?
Can I try to defend?
50 cents. Anybody in the comments? Oh, we got AD. Anybody got a dollar? Anybody got a dollar? Anybody? $1. $1.
All right, so
One
I'll try to
dollar.
defend
We
myself.
got a dollar. All
So
right, we
yeah,
got a
the
dollar. Oh wow, we
Deuteronomy,
got $99. Oh
our
wow.
laws for Moses that
Oh
he
Henry,
gave
you
the
got cooked,
people
man.
after he traveled
Henry,
40
you got
years
cooked.
there.
You got cooked.
By the way, guys,
I'm gonna admit
50,
that I've
50
never
shekels.
seen
I'm dipping.
the
Henry,
child
by the
virgin
way,
thing.
by the way,
So
by the way,
obviously
Henry,
after this,
50
I'm gonna have to do
shekels.
research on
Henry,
that.
There's a
I
lot of
admit
things today that you
what
said you
you
haven't
show. I
seen.
admit
That's
that what you
incredible.
showed me
That's
does say
incredible.
child version.
So here,
But,
you know what
but
Jesus said, Henry? Jesus said,
from
"Do
the
not
little
tell
that I
your
studied
brother."
that
I'm speaking Jesus'
verse.
Wait,
words. I'm
guys,
speaking
speak
Jesus'
one at a
words.
time. Speak one at a time.
Jesus said, "Do not tell your brother to take out the dust from his own eye when you have an entire log in yours." Everything we've given you, from the Rebecca needing a wet nurse to the words in Hebrew and Greek meaning child, you say, "I've never heard of this. I've never." What the hell are you a polemicist for then? Get off TikTok. Stop doing apologetics if you don't know the basics of your religion. Why are you criticizing ours? If I were to ask you like what the word is for this or that in Hebrew, you wouldn't know, and you're over here trying to act like you know Arabic. This is very insincere.
Yo, yo, bro, his mom was get yo. But
Hey, my bad,
by the way,
man.
guys,
My
Guys,
neighbor knocked on.
mashallah, you guys have such good
yeah, it
knowledge.
My
wasn't your
bad. My
neighbor.
neighbor knocked. My neighbor rang the door and he gave me some food.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
what
yeah.
was it that you said?
Bro, you gotta get on a diet, bro. What are you talking about food,
Bro,
bro? Get off the
I
food,
gave
bro.
you like a very heartfelt like advice, and you missed the whole thing.
I'm sure y'all heard the doorbell ring, and then I unmuted it so y'all could hear
Okay,
my
so
bro,
I said there are multiple instances when we're talking to you today, Henry, in which you said I didn't know that, or I didn't know this, or I didn't know that. You're talking about
yeah.
complex things about Arabic grammar and syntax, yet you don't know like the arguments that we use against you. So Jesus says in your gospel, says, "Do not tell your brother to take out the dust from his eye when you have an entire log in yours."
So another
Okay,
verse. Here we go.
huh?
Like, you can't stick to one verse. Like, I haven't even done trying to explain to you. Actually,
You said you have notes. You said you have notes on this word Nissan, okay? But you don't have a single note on any of the things that we spoke to you about your own Bible.
You just learned it right now.
That shows that you're not
give you the
sincere.
context for
That
the
shows you're not
Deuteronomy in that
sincere.
verse you gave me, and then you kept interrupting me, and then
I kept okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
you're talking about
just
somebody
like-
else. I gave you plenty of time.
not really, because when I try to explain myself, y'all stopped and yelled at this and that, and I
You know what's crazy?
It's because you
what
wanted
I
to talk about a
admitted was-
context. It's because you wanted to talk about
You
a
see what I mean?
context for a passage.
You see what I mean?
I know,
but
because
I
we're
told
granting.
you, I
Bro,
admitted that
oh
I've
my
never
God.
seen. I've never seen where it said
So why are
virgin,
you saying let me try to defend it if you've never seen it?
because I said that I know the context. The context is
Okay,
not. It's not
I'll
about.
grant you the context. That's why I'm saying it doesn't matter. I'll grant you the context. There was a perfectly good reason for allowing a man to marry a child. Are you saying that?
No, that's not what I'm saying. This guy.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. You're saying the context saves it. The
I
law
never said
sanctions the man.
context saves it.
Okay, the law sanctions the man to marry the daughter who was just raped, right? And she's a child according to that passage, right?
I don't. Does it really say that you can marry them after you rape them?
Yes, it
Okay,
says to
you know
pay
what's
the father
interesting?
50 shekels and then you'll marry her, never divorce her.
Okay,
You
so
know,
not after
crazy.
you rape
Henry,
them.
Henry,
Okay.
Henry, you know the context of it doesn't save you if you read the chapters.
Oh my
So
gosh!
if you look at Numbers 31, wait, I want to mention something.
Like,
Numbers
how many
31,
are y'all
one
gonna
second.
call? It's like
No, I'm
this
gonna
is
leave. I'm gonna
funny.
leave. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna
You're
leave.
like
One
the
second, I'm gonna
third,
leave.
fourth guy that
One
comes
second.
like Henry. 1 second.
Henry, I'm
Henry.
gonna leave. Just
Hold
one
on,
second.
bro.
one second.
Let me try
One
to
second.
finish. Let
Why
me
you
try
keep
to
interrupting
finish.
me? I just joined. Just wait 1
So
second.
actually, you're
One
talking
Henry,
second.
over
one
me
second.
because I
Henry,
haven't
you've
even finished.
spoken so much. Let him
Why?
speak.
Like I
He's
just
between
joined.
you.
Like relax, man. The context of it is that
Hopefully,
it's
you give me the
revenge
same
against the
respect and not
Midianites.
interrupt me.
Henry, he's literally
Dude, just
new. He
bro, I
hasn't
just
said a
joined.
single
Just
thing. You've
relax,
spoken too much. Stop.
bro.
Go on.
Henry, look. The context of it is that God is ordering Moses against the Midianites. It's vengeance. This entire chapter is God ordering Moses to do these things. Do you get it now? So when he says,
No,
keep the
we're
young
not
girls to
talking about
themselves-
numbers. We're not talking about numbers.
I mean,
We're
no, I
talking
just
about-
mentioned it earlier because he was mentioning the fact that there was not like what was the
Yeah, but
context of
he
it.
was talking about
Different
Deuteronomy.
directions. Yeah, I know. I was just mentioning Numbers 31. There is context to it, and it's being that it's vengeance against them. So it's keep the young girls.
By the way, chat, 50 shekels, we still use it in Palestine as a currency. It's called shekel. It's basically the
So
equivalent
yeah,
of
so he
10 US
basically didn't
dollars.
really
10
do
US dollars is
anything.
50
All
shekels,
he
bro.
gave me was his interpretation, which is fine. A Muslim's interpretation doesn't triumph like an actual
That's
interpretation.
not our
of
interpretation,
the
dude.
Bible.
That's what the text says.
And
That
yeah,
is
this
what the
guy
text.
said that.
That is what the
This guy
text.
said that God
That is what
commanded
the
Moses,
text says.
but you
That's
can't
what
give
the
me
text
the
says.
Bible verse where Moses said,
Oh my
"God
God,
commanded
bro.
me to tell
These
you
people are
this and
so
that."
slow, bro.
So really, this guy just
Hi, Henry. So, what is your overall actual point? Because I feel
at
like
this
you're
point,
just
I don't even know
repeating
what point it
yourself.
is because I try to defend one point and then y'all bring something else. I try to defend that and then y'all bring something else. And then when I try to defend
We'll
that,
stick to this one. We'll
someone
stick to
new
this
comes
one.
and say, Henry, let me say one thing. And like
Henry,
I
we'll
don't know
stick to
what
this one.
point
Well,
to
you want us to
respond
stick
to
to
because
this?
there's
You
so
want
many
you want us
thrown
to
at me.
stick? Okay, you want us to stick with this one? Okay. If you need to do more research, just say I need to do more research. Don't just like want to throw up an arbitrary explanation for something you don't know. Okay, and this is not a Muslim explanation. You look at the early church fathers; they explain it the same way, as if a man who approaches a child or a young woman and grapes her, he pays the father 50 shekels, and then he gets to marry her forever. The early Jewish interpretation is the same exact thing, and the fact that the text says that, we don't have to do any type of extraneous like exegesis or anything like that. No, it just says that. It says if a man happens to come across a pedia, a pedia tis parthenos, like a virgin child, and takes hold of her and lies with her, then he is to pay the father 50 shekels, and he is to marry her forever, and never can they divorce. Okay, so in the best context, let's say there was a very good reason for this law. There's a wisdom that we're not seeing here. At the end of the day, there is that is God through the law of Moses sanctioning the marriage of a child to a grown man. Otherwise, the law could have been anything. The law could have been stoning, like the previous verse, which is if you come across an unbetrothed virgin and you do this to her, then you're unalived. It could have been anything. It could have been this person now has to lose both his limbs or something like that. But God decided through the lips of Moses to say that the punishment for having intercourse with a child is to marry that child that you just had intercourse with.
Okay, so I read this. So
This is an easy way to marry the woman
If y'all
of
can
your
show
dreams back at
me
the time of Moses,
where
bro, I'm not gonna lie.
in any of those two chapters where God commands Moses to give these laws, that's why I try to explain. And I told you already that I've never seen that virgin child. That thing, I've never seen that translation.
I know because when you go to
Hey, hold on, bro. Come on, like show the same respect.
when you go
Show
to
the same respect,
they
please.
teach you. They
I
teach
told
you
you I've
about
never seen
irrelevant
that, and I
stuff,
admitted
the
it.
letters of
All
God,
right,
the
but
Gospels.
then I told you that other Muslims have brought this up to me. I go and do my research, and from my research, I saw that Deuteronomy is Moses giving these laws or these rules.
What if I told you?
I can tell
What
you
if I
this.
told?
into this
What if I
I can
town.
show
told you?
you
Wait.
Jesus.
What I was saying is
Jesus.
that I've
What
never
if I
seen the
told
virgin
you?
child thing ever.
What if
So
I told
after
Henry,
this, I
What
said
if
that I was
Henry,
gonna
bro?
go
Be
and
quiet,
research it.
man.
You're asking. You asked us a question.
Bruh.
You made a request. Jesus tells you to follow those laws. It says the scribes and the
Can you show me?
Pharisees. The
I told
scribes
you in
and the
Deuteronomy where
Matthew
can you show me
23,
where it
Matthew
says
23,
Jesus,
verse 3.
you must follow it, or
Matthew 23, verse 3.
is Matthew 23 verse 3 in Deuteronomy?
I don't know.
It's referencing
Jesus
Deuteronomy
says to
law.
follow Deuteronomy. Jesus says it.
All right, so what you're saying is that Deuteronomy says that Jesus and God gave these rules to
No.
Moses.
Yeah.
Ya Allah.
I'll tell you. Galatians, Paul.
Oh, Galatians now.
Hold on. Paul tells you that Deuteronomy is
What's to
given
vote
by
for?
God.
Is
Paul
Henry
tells
winning?
you that Deuteronomy is given by God through the mediation of angels.
Henry is homeless, bro.
Okay, so y'all done? Can I reply?
Dude, you're clueless,
Go
bro.
ahead.
Why are you here?
Yeah, I'm cool. That's
You're
fine.
actually
Yeah,
clueless.
like insulting. Yeah, that's cool.
Yo, you
It's
don't
not-
know
it's
the
not
Bible, bro.
insulting.
Anyways,
That is not
like I
benefiting you
said-
at all,
admitted
bro.
you admitted
Oh,
you
sweet. I thought you muted me.
Fat head,
Like
bro.
I
It
said,
looks like
the
you're shit
Yahoo
on your head, bro. What is
didn't
that on your head, bro? Do you ever wash your hair?
Oh my gosh. So yeah, like I said that after this I will study that part where it says virgin child because I've never seen it. I admitted it. I'm not embarrassed about it. It's okay. But like I said, when I did do my research about Deuteronomy, it never said anything about children, and it never said anything about Jesus or God commanding Moses
Be
to do
honest.
this.
Have you ever
Now,
read
when I said,
Deuteronomy?
show me where it says God, where God told Moses to set these rules, like you said, you couldn't, so you went to another verse.
No,
Actually,
you
went to two
believe
different
Jesus is
verses.
God, though. You
And
believe
then-
Jesus
yeah,
is
yeah,
God.
Jesus is God, but I
Okay,
told you
so
to show me where
Jesus
it
is
says-
telling you. Jesus is telling you to
In
obey
Deuteronomy?
everything Moses commands.
All right,
So it doesn't
but
matter if he got it from God or not. Jesus tells you to obey everything that Moses commands. It says the scribes and the Pharisees sit on Moses' seat, meaning they have the same authority as he. And what should you do? Listen and obey to everything they tell you. So in the same way that you're supposed to do that with the scribes and the Pharisees, the Israelites were supposed to do that with Moses.
see, it would work, but it actually doesn't, because like I said, those rules are for the people that Moses helped cross the desert for 40 years. Those rules and laws were set
Is it
for
morally
those certain
incorrect, though?
people.
Wait, Wesam, I
It
want a
wasn't.
clarification.
It's not
Are
a
you
command
embarrassed?
for everybody to do. It's not a command like how you're trying to say.
Henry,
It's rules that were given to those people at that time.
This
So
is telling the people at
so what
his
you
time to
said,
obey
it
them.
wouldn't go, because it's
Jesus is
not Jesus
telling the
telling us.
people, hello, anybody home? Jesus is telling the
Yeah,
people at
I'm
his time
talking,
to
so I
obey
am
them.
home, dude. Like, jeez, I
Okay,
don't understand. Y'all
Henry,
yap, but don't let me
Don't
explain.
make my screen big, bro. This Henry right here,
just
bro.
did. You
Hey, Henry,
explained, and your explanation
Did
makes
you
no sense.
admit that you're not embarrassed of child marriage?
No, yeah, I'm not embarrassed
Huh?
to that I didn't know that said what you showed me. Yeah, I'm not embarrassed to admit that. But
Yo,
I
No,
did
I'm
say,
saying you're not.
but I
Wait,
also
you're saying
admitted
Let
that
me show
after
y'all
this, I
Henry,
will
bro.
go
wait.
and research that translation.
What is this?
So I'm not being this
Have you read Deuteronomy
disingenuous.
before? Have you read like Deuteronomy front to back?
Doing that.
Yeah, I read Deuteronomy, and
Henry, this your twin, man. This your
and it's
twin.
crazy how y'all don't bring up Exodus, because y'all obviously didn't know that Exodus speaks about
Well,
Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy speaks
Exodus
about
is
Exodus.
mostly
Y'all wouldn't know that
narrative.
those two
Exodus is
chapters
mostly, bro.
are
Exodus
like
is
the
mostly
same.
narrative. We bring up
And then
Deuteronomy
you're
because it has laws.
saying, but Deuteronomy, you didn't even know that Exodus.
Is it not one of the? Is it not one of the books of Moses? You want to throw it under the bus? You want to sweep it under the rug?
I'm not this clown. I'm not throwing anything under the bus. I'm telling you that in Deuteronomy, you
You
wouldn't
said
know.
it, we should be
No
bringing up
slave,
Exodus.
bro.
What was that, bro?
You said we should be bringing it
Man,
up.
I can't
bringing
say
up
3 words
Exodus.
without you. You can't control yourself, bro. But what you
Me,
got in your
bro,
mouth?
you're like a machine. Whenever you stop, nobody can stop. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
because
hopefully you're gonna do
when
research
I'm
on this.
talking, y'all talk
Would you
over
like
me.
some more? Would you like some more verses that you need to do research on?
Well, you didn't. Y'all never refuted me. So basically, all right. So this is my.
People can
I'm not gonna
decide.
leave
People can
yet.
decide. You're an
But
apologist.
let's
Let's not
let's
rewrite
recap.
the past.
He's not an
Hold on, let's
apologist. He doesn't know
recap.
shit.
Hold
No,
on, let's
Henry, have you
recap.
got like a
We're
final
not gonna
point,
recap.
like a final one at least?
So, yeah, but what point should I make? Because there's so many.
Okay, so
Well,
how about
what's the
this? How
last
about
thing?
this? I want to tell him one thing, Henry. I know that like the prospect or like the image, of sexual intercourse with women and children, that's like very provocative, and it kind of like evokes a lot of emotion. But what do you feel about the wanton, arbitrary, unaliving of small children? You think that's good or bad?
You're asking me if God's judgment over people is good or bad?
No. Is that how you're interpreting my question?
Yeah, because obviously you're talking about the Amalekites or the flood of Noah's flood,
Yeah.
where
So you're saying that God allowing the Israelites to go and slice off the heads of small children is God's judgment, right?
yeah, it's a punishment. Yes, sir.
Okay, it's a
So you're
judgment or
asking me if
punishment.
it's God's punishment, it's okay or not? Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah. If that's how you interpret my words.
Yeah, that's basically what you said. Yeah, and
Okay, awesome. And you think that's okay, right?
I'll
Hold on, you
gladly
think,
answer that. I'll gladly answer that, and then let you know that also the Quran affirms Noah's
no problem.
Noah's flood.
No.
But anyways,
No problem.
yeah.
I don't need you to feel too
Okay,
I'm
so
trying to
yeah,
level with you here.
me personally, as a regular human being, yeah, I don't like how God would kill babies. All right, so I admit that, but then I guess, are you okay with Allah flooding? Because Noah, the flood in Noah is affirmed in the Quran.
See, look, yes,
So do
yes,
you agree?
yes,
So it's also
yes.
all right. So why'd
I'm
you
okay.
ask me
I'm
that?
okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I want to get
So
your
why'd you
opinion.
ask
I want
me
to get
that
your
then?
opinion. I want to get your opinion. Tell me. You're equating. Hold on.
You gave me. I'm fine with that.
Henry, stop. I'm trying to level with you here. I'm trying to get to a point.
You know the Christians
Okay.
were takfiri. You know
You
that.
haven't
Henry.
even said anything.
Because you kept on waffling about things I didn't ask you. Okay, I asked you, of course, Yani, you guessed that I was gonna go to the Amalekites. Okay, so you're interpreting
No, I
God's
said I'm
judgment.
assuming. You're talking about that.
And you're correct, bro. You're correct. I'm telling you, congratulations. You're correct. That's where I was going. Okay.
Okay.
So the Amalekite edict, or like to Samuel to go and unalive the Amalekite babies. that to you is tantamount to God's judgment, and God's judgment can't be questioned because of Noah's flood, etc., right?
Yeah, because the Quran also affirmed the Malachite killing.
I just said that. Don't repeat what I just said. I agree. I agree.
Calm down.
God
Yelling
damn.
doesn't help
Okay.
your point.
Henry, you're
Calm
being
down.
disingenuous. You're being disingenuous.
Let me get to my point.
I'm
You're not
being
even letting me get to my
disingenuous.
point.
That's fine.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
Henry,
fine. That's
Henry,
what you
yes,
think, yeah.
I agree. The Quran does have the parallel of Noah's flood. Okay, fine. You're saying that the judgment upon the Amalekites is God's judgment, and it can't be questioned, right?
Yeah, God's judgment can't be questioned. Yeah, that's what I think. And you
Good,
said if
good.
I'm okay with that,
And
I
part
said
of that part of that judgment is the unaliving of small children.
yeah.
Okay, good. So now, what if a Muslim comes and tells you, well, God allowing the marriage of prepubescent women is God's judgment, and you can't question it?
I would say if that is in the Bible, I'd leave the religion. I
No.
would think that's disgusting.
Oh, but unaliving small children is fine.
Boom.
I get, like I said, yeah, that's
You're a
God's
hypocrite.
judgment.
You're a hypocrite.
I know.
You're a
I
hypocrite.
said that's God's judgment, and I can't
Yes.
say it's right or wrong.
So
but
you
I
draw
said
you
me
draw you draw the
personally-
line. You
but
draw the
then
line
I
at
said
marrying
me
them. So
personally.
if God,
I
if
said
God
me
commands
personally.
you, if God
I don't
commands
like
you to,
that.
if,
I'm okay with God killing babies. I told you, me personally, no, I don't like that. And I said that.
good.
But
So
I
you
can't
have better
judge-
morals than God.
but
You have better
you
morals
said-
than
but I-
God. Then
But I told
you
you
have
that
better
I can't.
morals than your God.
I can't judge God's punishment. So I said I
But you
wanted
can
to
but you
flip it
can
on
judge
you
his but you
and
can
say
judge his
that-
rules.
So I said I
But you
wanted to
can but you
flip it
can
on
judge
you
his but you
and
can
say
judge his
that
rules. You
in
can
the
judge
Quran,
his edicts.
in the Quran, Allah
his
kills
laws?
innocent baby because he flooded. So
I
obviously, if he
agree.
flooded,
I
he killed
agree.
innocent
I
babies.
agree. I agree. I agree. If the
Yeah.
conclusion that you want to draw, if the conclusion that you want to draw is God being conclusion that you want to draw, if the conclusion that you want to draw is God being God can institute any punishment or any law he wants because he's God and he's greater than us, then you have no moral high ground. Everything that you can find distasteful in the Quran, we can say the same thing. You just said you don't agree with God unaliving small children. You have better morals than God?
No, I didn't. I never said I have better morals than God. I said
You
me
said you
personally.
disagree with him. Why would you disagree
No,
with
I said
somebody
me.
with a higher superior
I said me
moral
personally. I wouldn't like that. I don't like that. I don't like how.
Good.
God
Why? Why?
should
Because
kill.
you think it's
But
bad.
I guess at the
Because
end
you
of the
think
day,
it's
he
bad,
is the
right?
author of life who can and give life, and that's why I brought up the Noah's
Great.
flood because also babies died as well.
Oh, now you're
So
just repeating yourself.
I'm not
Now
sure
you're just-
what's
So
the point
I made
of
my point. I
bringing that
mean,
up
if
in the
you guys want to
Bible
have him
when
do
in the
some
Quran it
concluding
talks
remarks or
about it.
something like that's
Yeah, I
fine. But
got you. Yo, make my screen
you
big
got
host.
cooked.
Make my screen big host. See, since we're talking about marriage and shit, right? And he's worried about marrying little kids. Let's talk about marrying the oldest person.
Yeah,
on
that
earth,
was the
right?
first, way back first. Now y'all talking
which
about
is God Himself, right? The oldest one on earth, bro. So your maker is your husband. Go ahead, explain that to us. Go ahead.
this guy again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you
Explain
not
it.
remember what I said about that?
No, you didn't actually explain anything. You just said read the context. You didn't explain anything.
Your God co-signs David, like your God approves of it in the Old Testament, about David going to some random Philistines
Co-sign for the
unalive. Hold on, listen. Let me know if you've heard this before. David goes and for as a dowry for Michal, the daughter of Saul, he goes out and unalives 200 Philistines, takes off their pants, and cuts off their penis foreskins and
Your
gives them to
uncle's
Saul
feeling
as,
freaky, bro. Ain't no way.
and gives them to Saul as dowry. And God said that's amazing. That David
Wait,
did
Wesam,
what
what
was
chapter
right
is
in the
this?
sight of God.
Yo, freaky hug, bro.
You know that, right?
No, I didn't know that. No.
Bro.
Okay, because you've never read the Old Testament is the motherlode of like literatica, bro. It's obsessed with
Yeah, I know
death.
that
It's
I
obsessed
haven't
with
read the
death and
specific
sex and
verses you
violence.
give me, but I do know that in the Old Testament, yeah, there was violence. So what?
But violence
Like, none of
that
this
God
the
ordains,
violence that
violence
are in
that
the Old
God
Testament,
ordains,
they're not commands. They're not
violence,
something
and
that we should be doing right now.
abhorrent behavior that God ordains and commands. He literally said that David did everything correctly in the sight of God, except the issue of Uriah the Hittite. So the only thing that he ever did that was bad according to God was what he did with Uriah. So prior to that, him going and unpantsing some
You're
innocent
talking about
Philistines
something
and
that
cutting off
I
their
already told you
foreskins.
I don't know. So at this point,
Okay,
just
good.
yapping.
Good. You don't know a lot, so stop doing
Yeah,
apologetics.
that's
Learn your
fine.
own.
I never
okay?
said that I know everything.
Wesam, I want him to admit it. Henry, do you think it was immoral for God to command that? Just say it. Just say yes or no.
Do I think it was immoral for God?
Yeah, from
I
you.
think I
Yeah, what do
told
you
you.
think?
Actually,
No, I
I
want you
think
to admit it. I want you to say it again.
this will be
No, I
the
want you to
third
say it.
time.
Yeah,
This
just
will
say
be
it
the
again.
third time. So I guess I'll tell you, Adam. He asked me the same thing, but obviously,
No,
and,
I,
Bro,
I,
can you
and
just
I want you
answer?
to.
Bro
he
has to
worded
give
it
us a
differently. And
intro to his answer.
Oh.
I
Just
said
answer the
that
question,
me
bro.
personally, no, I don't think it's okay, but I can't really
Okay, so
judge
you believe it's
his
immoral. So
punishment,
you genuinely believe it's
judgment.
immoral.
Do I believe that God
What?
killing kids is immoral?
Yeah.
Like I said, I really can't answer that because I can't
This guy's just being around the
really.
bush.
I mean, like I try to explain it that the reason I can't say yes or no is because I
It's
Yeah,
can't
bro,
either
he
you
can't
find it
judge.
talk bad
immoral.
about
It's
his
either you find
husband,
it.
bro. He can't
Like
talk
if
bad
I
about
flip
his
it on
husband,
to
bro.
you,
That's
do
why
you
that.
think it's immoral that Noah that God flooded
Yeah.
and
I
killed
think
innocent
whatever.
babies in the flood?
I think whatever God commands
Hey
in
Adam,
the
do
Quran
you
is moral.
think that Allah killing babies in the flood is that immoral of him?
Bro, it's
Anything
very
Allah
moral.
commands
It's beautiful, and I
is
preach
moral.
it.
It's
Now, can
very
you answer
moral.
the
I
question?
agree with that.
All right, so if y'all say it's moral that Allah killed innocent babies in the flood, then I guess I can say that it's moral what you asked me.
Good.
Your
Right.
morality
Okay,
is
so you change your
dependent on
position.
us. That's amazing. That's
Perfect. No,
amazing.
Henry.
I never switched.
Henry, is
I
God your
get.
husband,
I
dude?
never
Is
switched
God
my
your?
position.
No.
Actually,
No,
yeah, I
no one
did
cares.
because I didn't
Okay.
think that y'all would admit
Of
that
course
it's
you admit
okay
it. This is
for
God's
Yeah,
God's
to
by
morals
the
are
way, like
babies.
objective.
we can actually show you how those two instances are different. It's just not worth it because, like, you're just a hypocrite. Anything that you find in the
I'm a
Bible, you'll
hypocrite because I
substantiate,
flipped the
and the smallest things you'll make
same
into a
criteria
mountain in
on
the Quran,
y'all.
bro. Like this,
You
there's just no
asked
point.
me, Adam asked me if I think it's immoral for God to kill innocent babies, and I said, me personally, I can't say yes or no because I can't judge God's judgment.
Which is it? Which
And
is it?
then,
It's
You
either
did.
is it
and
You
moral
then,
or
said
hold
that
on,
not.
to
hold
me.
on,
You
hold
said,
on,
yeah. You
please.
said you think it's bad to do that.
And then I
That means it's
asked y'all
moral.
about Noah's flood and killing innocent babies. Adam
And I
said
accepted it. I
that's
said no.
fine, and then the
Yeah, I
other
said
guy
fine.
said yes, it's fine. So I said, all right, if y'all say that Allah killing a baby is fine, then I guess I'll say it's fine for the
Wait,
thing y'all asked me.
so your morals change because of us.
Yeah, yes, sir. For
Okay.
this specific
Okay.
topic, yeah, because I wanted to.
So
I
Henry,
guess
is
I
God your
didn't.
husband or no, bro? You keep dodging my question. Is God your
Bro,
husband or
Christians get
no?
their morals from Muslims. That's crazy.
Henry,
Yeah,
Henry.
they get everything from us, man.
So
Henry.
who am I
Even with
gonna
regards to the
reply to?
preservation of their New Testament, they have to say the Quran. The Quran confirms it.
You Henry, fruity boy. Is God your husband
But
or no?
anyways, so yeah,
Is God your husband or no?
so you did really. So y'all
Why is
admitted
Yahweh a
that
fruitcake in the
Allah
Bible?
killed
Is he your husband or no?
babies, and then y'all say that I'm wrong because I say that
Yeah.
God killed babies.
You
Why
missed
is
the
Yahweh?
What's the point? What's the point
You
you're
missed
trying
the
to make?
entire
Henry,
point,
Henry.
man.
Why is Yahweh a
What's the
fruitcake in the
point?
Bible?
Hold on, Adam. What was the point you were trying to make? Because
Henry,
you
Henry,
asked me
stop
if I
dodging my
think it's
question, Henry.
immoral,
Stop dodging my question,
and
Henry.
then I asked you the same thing, and you said that it's moral for Allah to kill
Yeah,
babies.
because
okay.
God's morality is objective. I can't question
So
that.
why did you ask
I
me if
can't
I
disagree.
thought?
Yeah,
Why did you
because
ask me
you
if I
disagreed
thought?
before. I just wanted you to clarify.
Why did you ask me if I thought it was wrong then?
Because you said it was wrong.
I didn't say it was wrong. I said me
No.
personally.
Yeah, you said you personally.
Yeah,
You
you
said
don't
yeah,
have to.
me
You don't have to say
personally.
personally. You don't have to
I
say
said
everything that you say is your personal judgment. We know that. So when you say that, I think
All
it's
right,
bad.
so
That's
yeah,
your own judgment upon it.
me. I don't like that, but I never said I never
Aha. Okay, so
disagreed with
you
him.
find
I
it
said
So
immoral.
you
that I
You
think
don't
find
it's
it
like
immoral.
that.
bad? Do you not like things that are good?
Yeah, I like things that are good, but that has nothing to do
Okay,
with the
okay
fact
then. So if
that
you say I don't like that, that means it's bad. You're passing a moral judgment on it.
I mean, you if that's what you got from what I said, I guess you could take it. But like I
That's the
said,
only way I can.
y'all,
Okay,
Henry,
I'm gonna drop.
Henry,
I'm gonna
listen,
drop.
you're not
Henry,
running away from
it
this.
was
Hold
good
up.
talking to you. I pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens your
Yes.
heart. And yeah, stop doing apologetics.
hopefully he stays
Henry,
away from me.
why is Yahweh a fruitcake in the Bible? Explain that to me.
A what?
Why is he a fruitcake in the Bible? Why is God your husband? Can you explain that to me?
Are you talking about Jesus?
Well, I mean, whoever Yahweh is, right? Why is he your husband?
But I thought that y'all respected Jesus.
Yeah, that's the biblical one.
Why would you
Okay,
call Jesus a
listen, the
pedophile?
Bible, the
And
Quran
I
doesn't
say,
say
This
he's my
guys,
is this
husband.
is your
Is he your
perception
husband?
of Jesus, though. It's something different.
this is not my perspective.
It is. Henry, listen.
Adam, you weren't here when they called Jesus a pedophile, gay,
Yo,
and
yo.
these other things.
Yo, Henry.
And then I told him, so like,
Yo,
if y'all
Henry, shit
respect
boy.
Jesus
No
so
one
much,
cares.
why do
No one
y'all
cares.
cuss
Talk
him
about
out a
irrelevant
lot?
stuff. Shit boy. Respond to the
No,
question.
how is that irrelevant? But you say, what does this mean?
Yeah. Respond to this. Go ahead.
It makes no sense. I'm just glad that y'all
Yeah, you're
point out
glad.
so much
Yeah.
hypocrisy.
Okay. Listen.
Crazy.
Fruitcake. Explain this
But
to
yeah,
me.
my whole point was I asked the girls would they allow their men to beat
No
them?
one cares.
Obviously,
Explain the
they
verse.
said no,
Fruitcake,
and
explain
eventually
the
they
verse.
said, yeah, I'll let them beat me.
Hey,
But
fruitcake.
then they
No,
say
shut
it's
up, shut up,
satire.
no, shut up now.
Fruitcake.
No, actually,
No,
shut your mouth. We
and
said no. We said yeah, we would as a joke, and you took it so much to heart that you started insulting, saying the prophet is this and that. You started going on and on and on about random different things that had nothing to do with the point, saying that we allow bloody girls who haven't even had their period to get
Akhi,
married.
Yo, hold up, Jed, ignore him 1 second.
no.
He's running from the question. I have been asking him for the past hour.
I got
He,
another
I
one,
just,
which
I
he's
hold up,
said
no,
if
no,
you're
no,
I think
hold
he
up, no,
might.
muting
no,
me, I
no.
said that you
No.
said it was satire.
Okay, no,
So
Henry, no, 1 second, Henry.
I
Explain.
was gonna correct
No,
myself,
no, hold up.
and
No one's
then
changing the topic. Wait,
and then
Henry,
I
explain.
brought up the.
Explain this. Hey, fruitcake. Explain this. Go ahead.
I can't explain it. I don't know what you want me to explain.
Is God your husband? Yes or no?
Is God my husband? No.
He's not your husband. So what does it say?
Because you go against this verse.
So what does this verse say? Your maker is your
So
husband.
why are y'all being so insincere? So
No one
like,
is being insincere. We're just reading the
yeah,
text. Is
because
God your husband?
I gave you a Bible, I gave you a Quran verse, and
Hey,
y'all
listen,
said
hey,
you
listen,
can't
listen,
isolate it.
listen. No one
Y'all
cares.
said
Is
don't
God your
isolate
husband?
the verse. You
Is
need the
God your husband? Is
context.
God your husband? Is God
And
your
then
husband?
and then you highlight that word and you
Okay,
say,
yeah. Let's read
hey,
from
what about
let's read
this?
from Revelations 1,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
Okay,
go
yeah,
ahead.
okay. Sing, barren woman, you who bore a child. Verse. Let's see if it changes what the verse actually says. Okay, you clown. Let's see if it changes. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
Verse
yeah,
like the
clown.
song,
That's
shout for
fine.
joy, you who are never in labor, because you are the children of the desolate woman. Okay, blah blah blah. Says the Lord.
No.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
enlarge the place of your tent, stretch your tent. Okay, he's just praising them for your spread to the
Why
right.
are
You
oh,
will
wow,
spread
skip
to the
over.
right. Is talking about the legs of Jerusalem. That's crazy. To the left, your descendants will dispose nations and settle in their desolate cities. Do not be afraid. Will not be put to shame. Do not dude. It doesn't change the fact anything. Verse
You're
5.
not,
Your
dude. You
make.
didn't read anything. You
Dude, here, do
skimmed
not
through
be
it, and
okay. Do not
you
be
were like,
afraid. You will not be
yeah.
put to shame. Do not fear disgrace. You will not be humiliated. You will forget the shame of your youth, and remember no more
This guy said
of the
humiliated.
proge
That's
of your
crazy.
window. For your maker is your husband, the Lord Almighty in His name. He is called the God of all earth.
So you read one.
I read
You
1 to
skimmed
5,
through
dude.
it, and you went all the way to 5, and
I
then
read.
you
I
read.
literally read all of it, dude. I started at 1. What are you talking about, dude?
You skipped. You read
No, I
the first
didn't.
few
I read
sentences,
literally from
then you
verse 1 to
skimmed
5,
it, and then
bro.
you went straight down to 5.
Okay, Henry, let me read
That's
it. Okay,
what
let me
you
read it, you
did.
clown. Okay, here. Bring into
Yeah, I'm a
shout for
clown.
joy, you who are never in labor, because more are the children of the desolate woman. Okay, then of her who has a husband, says the Lord. He's talking about Jerusalem, because God is her husband. Enlarge the place of your tent, stretch your tent
Libyano,
curtains
yeah.
wide, do not hold back. Lengthen your cords, strengthen your stakes. Do not, for you will spread out to the right. I already read that. To the left, your descendants will dispose nations and settle in their desolate cities. Do not be afraid. He's just comforting Jerusalem. You will not be put to shame. Do not fear disgrace. You will not be humiliated. You will forget the shame of your youth and remember no more an approach of your widowhood. For your maker is your husband. See, I just read the context and it did not, I read it again. When I
What
got
did
to
it
verse
change, Henry?
5, it
Henry, what
still
did it
said
change?
your maker. Did you like expect it to like be crossed out when I read it from verse 1 or something? It's still there. It's still there, Henry. So explain to me. Go ahead. Your husband or your maker. Go ahead. Is God your husband, Henry?
But with everlasting kindness.
Our friend here, bro, thought that the verse is gonna somehow disappear if I read from verse 1 or something. Go ahead, explain it.
To
Shit
me,
boy,
like
explain it. Go ahead.
that's
Who boy?
what it was.
Fruitcake. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can't explain that.
You can't
That
explain
one.
that. So
No, I can't.
but you, okay, so
What
you
does
can.
that mean?
Okay,
What
okay,
does
hold
that
up.
mean?
Hold up.
Since I
But you
can't
can't. You
explain it,
can't
what does that
disagree. Hold
mean?
up, Henry. Whether you explain it or not, there is a. You can't disagree with the biblical terminology. Is God your husband or no?
So I told you I don't know what that means, and
I'm
you're
not asking you
asking
what it
me.
means. I'm asking you, is he? Because that's the terminology
No, you
that's used.
first did ask me what does it mean.
Okay,
Actually,
now
you
I'm
did
asking
ask
you.
me what it
Now
means,
I'm asking you.
and
Is
now
he
you're
your
asking
husband?
me
Okay.
if I
Okay.
agree
You don't
that
know.
my
Okay.
maker
No
is
one
my
cares. You
husband.
don't. I'm asking you. Is he
I
your husband
told
now?
you that I don't know what
Okay.
that
Now is he
means,
your husband
so
though? I'm
I
asking
can't
you. Is he
really
your
answer
husband?
your
Okay.
question.
I'm
No,
asking
I'll
you
make
now.
him
Is he your
admit
husband?
it.
I
Well, I'll
guess
make him
that
admit
same
it.
thing.
Henry,
Henry,
Henry, Henry, is he lying when he said this? Henry, was he lying when he
your
said
husband?
this?
Is
Was
he
he
lying when
lying
he
when he
said
said this,
what?
Henry? When he said
Is he lying when he said
your
what?
maker is your husband? Yeah, when he said for your maker is your husband, is that a lie?
Yeah, he's reading. Yeah, he's reading the
No, no,
verse.
no,
Yeah,
no.
in
I'm
the
saying,
Bible.
is
What
the
about it?
sentence a lie? Is the sentence a lie?
Is the sentence a lie?
Yes.
For your maker is
Yeah.
your husband. What about it? I don't. It's a sentence.
Oh,
What do
this
you
one.
want me to say is a lie? No, it's not a lie. It's
Yeah,
right
but
there.
So
okay, so
is
it's
he
true.
actually your husband? So is he your husband?
So is nah, he's not.
He's not. But so the verse is lying then.
I'm not saying it's a lie. I mean, like
It's
I
not
said,
a
I
lie
don't
that
know.
it's true, which means he's your husband.
No, I said I don't know what this verse means.
I'm not asking
and
you
I
what it
don't
means.
know
I'm
the
asking you
context
just
of
based on
it.
what it says. Is
I
your
told you
husband?
I don't know what this verse
You
means.
can
I don't know the
explain it all
context of it.
strawberry chocolate. No one cares about the meaning. I'm asking you, is he your husband?
Okay,
the
Henry,
first
it's either
page.
true or not. Henry, it's either true or not. Is he
Good
is
Lord.
he your husband or
Yeah,
not?
that's
Oh, there you go.
that's
See,
actually
Oh, you're a
correct.
gay ass nigga, bro.
Saying,
That's
Allah.
crazy.
you're
That is your
asking
husband.
Anyways,
me
yo,
if this one verse is
Yo,
Mo,
Yahweh's
correct
a
or not.
fruitcake, bro. What's going on?
Muhammad,
You're
Muhammad,
trying to
Muhammad.
say
Pull
that
up
this
Exodus. Pull up
verse.
Exodus.
You're trying to say this whole
1 second,
verse
Henry. Stop talking.
explains the
Stop
whole
talking.
You're a
Stop talking.
chapter,
fruitcake, bro.
and I'm
You
telling
and
you
your
that I don't
dad
know
are
what
talking.
this
fruitcakes.
means.
Bro,
And
Chad,
now you're saying, is this wrong or
That's
right?
crazy.
Do you understand what you're doing?
Chad, don't cook your account, bro. You need it.
Huh?
Huh? What?
You asked me if this
Don't cook.
one verse
Oh, I
is wrong or
forgot.
right, and I told you I don't know what this verse means or what this line means.
Henry,
So I
you're a
can't say
fruitcake,
it's wrong
bro.
or
God
right.
is your husband.
Henry,
Okay, no one
you're
cares.
married to your
You,
God.
if
This is
y'all are
crazy.
mad that I admit that I don't know
No
what
one is
y'all
mad
bring,
that you're gay to your
y'all
God.
should be
Henry,
mad.
Henry, when's the wedding?
Fact,
Henry,
and
when's the wedding?
hey Adam, I told you that I don't know what this means, and I've never read
You
the
just
chapter.
admitted
You've
it.
never read
But-
anything in your life, Henry.
and then you
Okay,
ignore
let's see if you read
that, and
this.
then
Let's
you
see if you read
ask
this.
me.
No, no problem.
You're
No problem. No problem.
dishonest, and you
No
ask
problem.
me,
No
is the
problem.
is
Oh,
the
okay,
verse
listen.
wrong or
I'll
right?
grant you that. Listen, it's okay. Listen. Muhammad, can you pull up a verse? I'm going to read it out for you. Is that fine?
Uh-huh.
Right? Exodus 21, 20 to 21.
Gotcha. Oh, about the beating the slave?
Yeah. I want to see if he says something about this.
Yo, this is by the way, Henry.
Okay,
This
so
is about your people, by the way, Henry. I
go
don't know
to
if you're
20
like
to 21.
African
Go to
American,
20
but it
to
looks like you
21.
are. You look Indian as well, but I can't tell. Right here.
Yeah, that's
Go to 20 to 21. So, who wants to read it? 20 to 21.
Anyone who beats their male or female slave with a rod must be punished. If the slave dies as a direct result. If they are not to be punished if the slave recovers after a day or two, since the slave is their property. Henry, you're
Okay,
my
so
property.
Henry, is this immoral? Henry, is this immoral?
Sorry, what was that? My girl was talking.
Is this immoral, this statement in the Bible? Read it out.
Is it immoral? If anyone who beats their male or female slave with the rod must be punished. Hey, stick it out more of the phone. I can't read the whole thing. Oh, thank you, boy. Anyone who beats their male or female slave.
Shut up, yes. I'm not your husband. That's your
Let
God.
him continue.
If the slave dies as a result.
He thinks I'm Yahweh because I'm his husband. That's Yahweh, bro. Call him good boy. Okay?
I got it. Yeah,
Only
so
fruitcakes
this is
in
not.
this life is
Okay,
you
so
and
is
Yahweh.
it immoral?
Okay.
You want me
Is
to
this
explain it
immoral?
or not? Here I go.
I'm not asking
So
you,
this
is it immoral?
so this is not a command for that God is giving us. These are rules that were in Egypt at that time. So Egypt did have
listen,
slaves, and the Bible talks about the slaves in Egypt, which is what this verse is referring to.
I'm
The
not
slaves
talking about
that you
now.
own.
I'm not talking about now. I know it's in Egypt. I'm saying,
You're not
is this
talking about it,
immoral?
but that's the context. You can't like
Yeah,
you
I get the
keep
context.
isolating
You're
verses.
not getting my question. You're not getting my question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm saying, is it immoral for this statement to be made?
What was that?
Is it immoral, this statement that's over there? Anyone who beats their male or female slave with a rod must be punished if the slave dies as a result, but they are not to be punished if the slave recovers after
Hold on,
day
are
two.
you asking me it's immoral because God gave that law? Is that what you think?
Yeah, I'm asking if it's.
So,
if
so
you
hold
find
on.
the statement
So
immoral.
you saying
I'm
that
asking if
this
it-
was
I'm
a
saying
law
if
given
it's-
by God?
I'm saying if the statement's immoral. I never said anything else. I'm just saying if the statement's
but
immoral.
I'm asking you if you think this verse is
How
is
can you
God.
answer
No,
a
don't
question
do
with a
it.
question?
Listen, answer the question, you
Don't ask
clown.
me.
Fruitcake. Answer the question.
Yeah. Is so
don't
you're,
wanna marry
are
your
you
God
saying
and
that
call him
God gave
daddy
this
and-
command?
Yeah.
Are you
Why
saying
do you
that
answer a
God gave
question
this
with a question?
command?
Why do you answer
I
a question with a
told-
question?
yeah.
I said clear cut. Do you find this immoral?
Yeah, and I told you that this is talking about the slaves in Egypt. These are not
Well,
slaves
that's
that
what I
God
want to
told you
ask.
to
That's what I
get.
want to ask.
These are not slaves that God told you to get. These are talking about the slaves that are in
No, it's
Egypt
okay. You don't
That's
need
not
to
the
get
question.
too
The
much
question
detail.
is, can you beat them?
Yeah,
Can you
and
beat
the
them?
question you're asking me if it's immoral, and I'm telling, yeah, I guess having a slave is immoral. But like I said, that this isn't a command given from God that you should get a slave. These are
No one's
just
asking about getting a
rules
slave. If
that
someone's saying
Egypt
beat the
had
slave,
for their own
I'm talking
slaves.
about beat the slave.
These
I'm
are
not talking about-
rules that
I'm not
Egypt
talking about
had for
getting a
their
slave.
own
I said beating a
slaves.
slave.
All
I never
you're
said-
doing is
I
reading
never
a
said
rule
getting
that
a slave.
Egypt has
I
for their
said taking a
slaves.
slave and
This is
beating
not a
them.
rule from God, so you can't say that God commanded.
You
this.
idiot. This is the book of Exodus. This is the book of
Yeah,
law
yeah.
given to Abraham.
And those.
Sorry, to Moses. This is the laws that are given to Moses. God here, when he says
These
that,
are
he's
not the
speaking-
laws given to Moses. These are the laws in Egypt.
What?
Like, these are the laws in
That's
Egypt.
stupid. Yo,
Yeah, I'm stupid
this
because
is
you
the law
got
of
that
Moses.
from
Yo,
them.
this is what happens when you don't read.
If you
This is
read
what
the whole
happens when you don't
chapter, you can
Yo,
see
yo, yo,
that
hold,
this is
kick
in
this nigga,
Egypt.
kick him.
Egypt has
This guy's an
slaves,
idiot.
and
Kick him,
those
kick him.
slaves are given rules. And this
Yeah, I'm gonna
rule
make you my bitch
talks
in my
about the
sleep.
rules that
Shut the
were
fuck
in
up.
Oh, the rules,
Egypt.
the rules were
If
the rules were to beat them,
these
isn't
aren't
it? Beat
these
them because
aren't
they
I'm
have
gonna
commands
teach
slaves.
this
given to
guys
Christians
this.
to
I'm
do.
gonna show you guys how to speak like that. I'm gonna show you guys how to speak like this is the law of Egypt, huh? Okay, let me show you the law of Jesus then, okay? Let's okay,
Yeah,
let's look at that.
In Egypt they had slaves. And
Well,
the verse
this is Jerusalem,
that you read
okay,
are the
okay,
rules that are given to the
okay,
slaves.
and this is this is
And this
Jerusalem,
and
okay?
I already and I told Adam he couldn't
Okay,
refute me on
let's
this.
go.
I asked Adam because
Yeah.
he knows the
Yeah, but
answer.
you
That's
don't.
why
Yeah, I know the
But you
answer.
don't
I know
ask
the
a
I asked
question
him,
with a
"Is
question.
this a
You
command
don't ask
God
a
gave
question.
you?" He didn't want to
You don't
answer
answer a
it.
question
He
with a
was
question.
scared. He
Dumb,
knows.
dumbass.
Hey Adam,
Yeah, is that Egyptians as well? Is that Egyptians?
Hey Adam,
Henry, you don't.
command God
Henry,
gave?
you idiot. Henry, you idiot. You don't answer a question with a
Oh,
question.
y'all so angry. Oh,
Angry?
like calling me idiot isn't gonna help the fact.
Who's angry?
Yeah,
You're
calling
such
me
a.
idiot is not gonna help the
No,
fact. But
you
hey,
are.
Adam,
How do you feel about Luke calling you a nigga, bro?
Is that the Quran? Is that
You know
I mean, not
nothing.
the Quran?
No, that's
Hey,
Luke. That's
Adam,
Luke
is
calling
that
you a
verse
nigga, bro.
that y'all read? Is that
35:26.
God given those commands?
Yeah?
What?
Is that Egyptians as well? Is that Egyptians or what's going on?
Adam, is that
You won.
verse? Is that Adam? Is that verse that y'all
Bro,
gave?
there's
Is
something
that
up
a
with you.
command from
Why do you
God?
keep calling my name in such a zesty way? What's wrong with you?
Okay.
35:26.
Like,
I know
don't
you're
you-
married to your Lord.
Hey
You
Adam,
know,
stop
don't
being
need to
so
speak
scared, all
zesty.
right? Is the verse that y'all gave me?
So
That a
zesty,
command
go
from
away. You're
God?
harassing me, man.
Adam, is that a command given from God? Yes or no?
Yo, Mo, can you keep playing that?
It's Exodus, dumbass.
So you can't.
Of course, it's one of the books of Moses.
Can you guys?
So y'all admit that that's not a command from God. So y'all can't
It is
refute
a
me.
command from God, dude.
All right, can
Henry,
you
do you
show
not
me?
know the?
Can you
Do you
show
not know
me?
what the? Okay, Henry, do
Can
you
you
know
show
what the
me?
Torah is, Henry? Okay, Henry, do you know what the Torah is?
Yes, I know what the Torah is, but that's not helping.
What's the Torah? What's the Torah?
Look, all right, how is that gonna help?
You know what the Torah is?
Yes, I know what the Torah is, but that's not helping.
What's the Torah? What's the Torah?
Look, all right, how is that gonna help with the fact
What's the
that
Torah?
God did not
What's
give that
the Torah?
command?
What's the Torah?
So you're gonna answer the question with the
What's
question
the Torah?
for supposedly
You
doing
literally
that.
just-
Why
What's
are
the
y'all
Torah?
doing it?
Henry, what's the Torah?
What? That's the Old Testament. What about it?
The Old Testament?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the first 5 books of Moses called?
What was that?
What are the first 5 books of Moses called?
I have no idea, but
Deuteronomy.
You have no idea?
Deuteronomy.
Yeah, it's called. I'll tell you what it's called.
But
It's
does
called
that
the
help
Torah.
with the
You
fact
buffoon.
that?
Yeah, let me finish.
Is that gonna help?
It's called.
me
It's
knowing the
Henry.
books of
Henry.
Moses
Hey,
gonna help?
dumbass. Zip
Like
it.
I asked a
Zip it.
question. Why are y'all so scared?
Zip it.
Why are y'all so
Zip it.
scared?
We're trying to.
Why are you so
No,
scared?
listen, bro, relax.
Can you answer?
Okay, you want me to do it again,
The
bro?
verse that y'all
Okay, let
gave
me do it
me.
again.
The verse that
Literally
y'all.
have gotten like the whole time.
Okay,
We've not
yeah.
won a
Yeah,
single
that's-
argument. Who's
Let me
scared?
remind him who he is.
He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything.
Yeah,
Just
that's
keep-
yeah, that's fine. Y'all can
Shush,
say
shush,
I
shush.
got cooked,
Let me
but
put it out.
every time I bring it back up, y'all completely ignore it.
35:26.
Like Adam is scared for some
I don't know
reason.
where you're living.
why am I
because
scared?
it's
What's
not
this?
I asked
This is
Adam,
weird.
I was like,
Play it
hey,
again.
did God give that command? Yes or no? He's so scared to answer it.
35:26.
Can you answer it?
Okay, Henry, can I answer now?
Hey, hold on, Adam. Can you answer
Henry.
it? Did God give that
Answer what?
command?
Henry, have some respect. I'm reciting the Bible here. Have some respect
Did
for your
God
God.
give that
I'm
command?
listening to the Bible. Henry, relax.
Yeah, but
I'm listening to the Bible.
so why are
Have
you
some
so
respect.
scared?
Mama,
Have
keep
some
it in.
respect.
35:26.
Yeah, respect your book, bro.
Y'all brought up a
Respect
verse
your book.
Okay, hold on,
that
hold on.
y'all thought
Okay, Henry,
that would embarrass me.
Henry,
And
is
then
number
I told-
31.
I
Hold on.
corrected
This
you.
guy's
31
collapse
God's command.
starting to turn into like
35:26.
a argument, not even a debate. So
Me and the niggers.
No respect for your book. No respect for his book at all.
So basically, this whole debate, y'all cursed at me.
Yeah, cause that bored me.
Mad. Y'all try to embarrass me with Bible verses.
No one
Because
cursed
you
you,
lied.
right?
You
I
lied.
correct you on the
Ridiculous.
Bible verse, and then y'all
okay,
come
enough,
in.
enough,
Ooh,
enough,
I'm on.
everyone stop.
All right, can I ask one question?
35:26.
Can I ask one question?
Nigger.
Hey, yo, host, can I ask one question?
So Henry,
Respect your
is
book,
Numbers
man.
31 a
Yo,
command from
host,
God?
hey, host, can I
Oh, look,
ask?
you're
can I
running
ask
away
a
from the
question,
question. I can't believe you're
Yeah,
scared.
host.
Answer the
Give
question.
me my power. Let me so I can mute him when he talks.
Can
'cause he's
someone
speaking
like
over me.
I'm trying to ask a question.
Bro, why are you asking?
All right,
why are you
that-
answering a question with a
all right,
question? I
thank
asked
you.
you a question first.
That last
Henry, when
verse,
the Bible's
the
recited,
la-
you have to stay quiet, bro.
Hold on, the last verse that y'all gave me.
Henry, you know women
35:26.
can't teach over us because
those-
according to
are
the
those
Bible, you can't do
commands?
that. According to the Bible. So why are you talking?
Guys,
Oh, look,
But the
he's
guys, guys. This is not debating anymore at this point. So if you're gonna
Jed,
say
listen.
points, you
Here's
have
what
to
I did.
like
That right.
genuinely, even if you wanna like say something about
Jed,
their point, you just
he's
wait. Just
disingenuous. I
wait.
mean, it's been over for a while anyway.
Yeah, Jed.
Just to see the
All
light.
I did was I wanted to see if you. I was
Just
trying to get
wait.
him to stay quiet. I thought he respected.
Okay.
I thought he respected his
One
book.
by one,
So I
yeah.
played the
Because
Bible. He didn't
it's not
respect.
look
He
good.
didn't respect the Bible.
Go
Okay, I
ahead.
was trying to get him to respect the Bible. Trying to get him to stay quiet. He doesn't respect the
Yo,
Bible
Chad,
clearly.
Chad.
I was playing the Bible.
He
Read
doesn't
Yeah, no,
respect
it's
his God
for
either.
the
He
Bible.
doesn't respect his God either.
Yo,
He
Let's
respects
play it
the
again.
marriage
Yo,
between him and his
Chad,
God.
bro.
Psalms
Why are you
G
entertaining this guy, bro?
35:26.
He's an idiot, bro. Just
Niger.
leave him alone, bro.
Niger.
All right, there you go.
Oh,
Yo, Henry.
Chad, can you leave him alone, bro?
There you go.
He's an idiot, bro. Just leave him alone, bro.
Yo, he's a loose kid, bro. You know what they say about those kids?
Can I
Bro, this
ask?
guy,
Well, just finish your point and then end it because
this guy,
Henry.
bro.
okay, so I
Y'all
want to
made
ask a
so
question. I want to
many.
ask a
Y'all
follow-up
made
question
so
to
many
Henry.
points, but
Okay, no
so
problem. Henry, I want to make one question. One question.
no,
Numbers
no, bro.
31,
I've
is
been
that a
trying to
command
ask
to
you
Yo,
a
God?
question
Adam,
Is
for
that
a
a
yo,
while,
command
Adam,
to
so
God?
you
bro.
ignored it.
Adam,
Why?
Adam, why do you
Yeah.
keep asking this guy questions like he knows, bro? Just whatever, bro. Just
I
leave
know
him.
he doesn't know, but he keeps
I
yapping. It's
asked you a
okay.
question, Adam,
Whatever,
and
bro.
you
Whatever,
completely
whatever.
ignore me, and now you want to ask me a
Oh,
question. That's pretty rude.
Henry, good day,
Can I?
brother.
Yo,
Good,
so y'all gonna
Irene,
let me
check
ask the
messages.
question?
good
Y'all
day,
gonna let me ask it?
brother. Good day, good day.
This
Alas,
just
bro.
shows. Come on, don't
You
kick
got,
me out.
you got cooked, bro. That's it, bro. Why are you still
Yeah,
here?
y'all say I got cooked, but that's cool.
Why are
That's
you,
cool.
Wait,
So
wait,
can
hold
y'all,
on,
can
wait,
y'all
wait,
answer
wait.
this?
go learn, go learn,
listen.
go learn.
Hold up, hold up, wait,
You
hold
didn't-
toast. Give me,
listen,
Can I
listen.
just say one more
You don't
thing
think
before
one
y'all
last thing.
kick
No,
me
no, no.
out?
One last thing. Hold up. One last thing. Henry, before you leave, I ask this to people all the time. Do you use a bidet? Let me see how clean you are, bro. Do you use a bidet? Be honest now. Be honest.
Yo, his bum hole is as black as his face.
Dude wipes. Yeah.
I bet
Bro, relax,
your
man,
ass
relax.
is.
Don't be
Yep,
racist,
it's
bro.
blacker than your face, as the brothers. Do you use a bidet?
I use dude wipes.
You use wipes? You put alcohol on your ass? You're a fucking
Dude
fruitcake.
wipes.
Doo-doo
Dude
wipes?
wipes.
Like shit wipes?
Oh my gosh. But anyways, yo, can I ask?
This
All
guy
right,
puts
so this is the
alcohol on his
last
ass,
question.
bro. This guy's a fruitcake.
The last verse that y'all
This guy's
gave me
gay,
about
bro.
owning the slave.
This guy
My
likes his
question
ass
was:
quivering and
is
shit,
that
putting
a
alcohol on his
command
ass.
from God? I don't know why y'all so scared to
Wait,
answer
so Henry,
that.
you don't wash your
Is
ass?
that a command from
You don't
God?
wash your
You
ass,
walk
bro.
around smelling?
Don't go off topic. Don't go off topic. No
We're
more
off
off
topic.
topic.
You guys want to see the Christian kryptonite, guys? Let me show you guys. This is
How
the
am I
Christian
going off
kryptonite.
topic if
This is
the
the Christian
last thing
kryptonite,
y'all
guys.
talked about
This is the Christian
was
kryptonite, guys. You see that? What's going on? Yo, listen, bro. This right here, this would have ended COVID, bro. I'm telling you, this is why COVID started, bro. Because people they just shit and dip and call it the day, bro.
Okay.
They just
No
cross
more,
up their asses.
no more.
That's Henry, bro.
Bah.
Henry puts
But
alcohol on
yeah.
his ass, bro.
So like going back. The last verse y'all gave me was about slaves,
What do you
and
mean
my
going back?
question
Go back
is,
to the toilet and wash your ass, bro. Worry about
question
that.
is that a command given from God?
Yeah, I'll give you a command to go wash your ass.
Okay,
Oh,
guys.
so that's your answer.
Yeah, that's my answer.
Guys. Yeah.
All right,
Good
so there
debate.
you go. I
Good
cooked
debate.
There you
y'all.
go. Yeah. The only thing
Well, you
cooked is
cooked
your
us.
ass
No
because you don't
way,
wash it.
no way
It's
we
all
got
shit.
cooked. No
It's
way.
all dookie and shit.
So I cooked y'all.
Yeah,
Everything
imagine
y'all
your
brought
wife.
about the Bible,
You marry
I
her.
corrected y'all, and then when I
And then
corrected y'all,
listen. You marry
cussed
your
at
wife,
me,
and you
made
start
fun of
making
me,
out, and there's just
which
shit
is
up her
okay.
ass because she doesn't wash
But
it.
y'all can admit that not once throughout this life, I've never cussed. I've never.
You didn't cuss.
And you lied a
cuss.
lot. You lied a lot. You
Y'all
lied a lot.
said
You
that
didn't answer
Jade
You're
said that I
stupid,
was
bro.
illiterate, and then I said I'm not Muhammad.
Yo, guys, imagine,
And y'all can't-
imagine
and y'all
marrying a
can't
lie a
say
lot.
that
You lie a
Muhammad
lot.
isn't.
Guys, imagine
And y'all
marrying a
can't
woman,
tell me
and then
that.
on the night of the marriage, you guys start kicking her in the bed, and there's shit up her ass because she doesn't use a bidet. That's
What's up
Henry.
with
Speak
you
your
and
life, bro.
poop, dude?
Henry,
Holy
that's
cow.
you and your wife. There's just shit crossing up her ass because she doesn't use a bidet, bro. That is disgusting. You guys are nasty.
Yeah, that is gross, bro. I don't know why you're
It is
listening.
gross, yeah, and
bad words.
thank you for admitting it.
Listen, stop. Everyone stop.
Bro.
You guys
guys
are
are
just cussing at each
nasty,
other
bro.
now.
Disgusting individuals.
You guys have made your point, yeah? Is everyone
But
satisfied?
on you guys, bro. Holy
talking
shit.
about
Is
poop,
everyone
is it gonna help?
satisfied?
Yeah,
Is it
poop is gonna help
with
you,
y'all?
Henry, do you feel
make it
satisfied?
out of
Well,
life.
Adam,
Henry,
or none of y'all answered my
Henry.
question. Adam is one. He's sorry.
No, you can't answer a question with a question. I asked you a question, you ignored it.
Holy shit.
No, sir. You
No,
asked
you
me a
did.
question and I
Yeah, I
answered
asked
it,
you,
and
and
then
no,
I
you didn't
finally
answer it. You didn't
said,
answer it. You didn't answer
and then
it.
I
You didn't answer
asked
it.
you. I
You didn't
asked you.
answer it.
I
You
kept
didn't answer
saying.
it.
I kept
You
saying,
didn't answer
Adam,
it.
is
You
that
didn't answer it.
that
You
verse
didn't answer
a
it.
command from God?
Can you answer the
want to
question?
ignore that so
Can you answer the
bad.
question?
Why are you ignoring
Can you
that?
answer the question?
Why are you ignoring that?
Bro, you're stupid, bro.
I've asked
asked you, hey Adam, yeah, I'm stupid. That's fine. I
You're
asked you
stupid.
like
You can't
20
answer a question with a
times.
question. I asked you
I
a
asked you
question. You're
like 20
ignoring.
times. Is that a command from God?